Hey everybody, this is rock journalist Steve Rosen. You are watching the one and only, the guitar pick king of the world, Fruitcake Tony. Everybody rock on, have a good night, and take care, and don't forget to watch Fruitcake Tony. See ya.
Boom. All right. Yes, sir. We are live. It's 9:05. It's June the 3rd, 2020. We are live. This is Show Me Your Pick, episode 150. We are celebrating 3 years tonight. Yep.
Yeah.
This is the one we've been talking about for a little while now. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Brendan B. Squared, Ed, Charles. We got Tommy in the house. Look at Tommy tonight.
Tommy. Yeah.
Good to see Tommy.
Yeah.
Beard's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you, man. What's happening?
Not much. Home alone for once.
Oh, no. You're
Right
gonna
on,
eat a
man.
lot of trash and watch
I'm gonna
garbage.
fight off some some Christmas.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch rubbish and eat trash. Eat garbage and watch rubbish on TV or whatever he says.
Exactly.
I can't remember. Cool. Great to see you.
Yeah, it is good to see you. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna honor all of our past winners, and they're gonna duke it out during trivia.
3 years.
We
dude.
got 3 games.
I know, it's crazy.
There'll be 3 winners. We're giving away 3 guitar picks in each game, right down there that you see at the bottom.
Yeah, one pick per game though. One winner, one pick. You don't get all 3.
That's right.
Each of you don't get all 3. That'd be insane, dude.
That's it. So one of those guitar picks is a Sammy Hagar from '86, and that'll, among other things, this is the prize pack for the first game. That's for the first game. Okay, you
That's
see the
cool,
Sammy pick there,
You
and
got a lot of
there's
stuff
other
there.
guitar picks. Metallica '72 season pick in there. Some nice backstage passes for you. A Rat and a Van Halen and a Boston.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's quite the
And in all these prize packs, you'll get a blow-up doll like this. Yeah, you will.
That is awesome. That is
You
awesome.
will.
What you do with it after is your problem.
Hey, man.
It'll look just like this, and it'll be included
That one's got a
in
little
prize
bit of what
packs.
Ed has on the back of his pig.
Yeah. But so this is the first game's prize pack right there
There's
with
another
Sammy Hagar.
Another hidden
And-
gem in there, T.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
I'll
got
mention
there's a pendant in there too, a Van
Yeah.
Halen, a nice one.
Not what I was thinking.
Yep,
of,
and
but
there's a keychain in there.
Uh-huh.
Cheeks.
Stickers. Dick pic.
Yeah.
Stickers, piece. And,
Oh,
I
you
wanna go
saw
back
that
in the
too?
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's cool, man.
And so for
That's a heck of
the
a pick.
second game
Ooh.
for tonight, that's your prize pack,
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
which is a Steve Vai Edelman Smile Tour pick right there.
Man.
check it.
Also, M72 Metallica pick there.
Is that a necklace? That's a nice necklace.
It is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And backstage passes too with that
Cool.
one.
Very cool.
And some decals, some nice decals.
Looks like, cut out of a leg bone.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those turkey legs from the Renaissance Fair.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
And that prize pack comes with a love doll like that.
All
Oh,
right.
that's
It
nice.
does.
I
And
love how
so,
they get the locking nut right.
yeah, the final prize pack for the final game tonight will consist of this. And it's
Wow.
a Eddie Van Halen guitar pick there from the final leg of that OU812, and it leaked into '89 in Japan. And there's that metallic M72 pick there, and others, and some backstage passes again.
It's quite the haul. You can start your collection right there with any one of those
Yeah.
packs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some cool Mean Street guitar picks
Hell
in
yeah.
there. Ed DeBrill guitar picks in there. Andy Carson.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got a Halenville.
Nice.
Nice.
And that one right there's got a cool everybody wants some necklace.
Nice.
Yes,
I
it
have
does.
one.
So if any of those bands are still around, can you get backstage, you think, with those passes? Like Boston, if Boston tours again, or Rat. I know Van Halen's not going to, but any of those. I wonder if you could use
They probably
that.
let you in just
'cause
because
you have
it's
it.
funny. Yeah.
Fruitcake Tony sent me. They'll let you right in.
Yeah.
Right? No, maybe not.
It's
Cool.
worth a try.
But yeah, so you might see a couple special guests in here during the course of the evening. Welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and open up the chat. We have a guest waiting in the green room.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead, B, and open up the chat.
Yeah, open her up, dude.
All righty. All right. We'll start right there with Ryan Hall. Good to see you, Ryan.
Ryan.
There's our Van Halen brother,
Ryan.
R2, R3, Lock and Nut.
Right on, R2.
Dude, what's up?
Richard
R2.
Poole from the UK, welcome. Good to see you, sir.
Welcome, Richie.
All right. There's Guitar Man 45.
Oh,
There's Ferd. Good to see
Ferd,
Ferd,
what's up,
always.
Ferd Burful.
Yes, sir.
Ferd Burful.
There's John DeShane. Good to see you.
Good to see you, John.
Papa Blue in the house.
All right.
And Dave Z hanging out at the machine shop tonight. Flint,
Cool.
Michigan represent. Yes, sir. Let's see. There he is, Trev.
What
and
up, Trey?
there's OU812 right on.
Right. What's going on, bro?
I see R2 in there too, so the whole show's there. Here.
The whole
Wow.
the whole cast right there. OU812 on Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah.
5 p.m. on Sunday, 8 p.m. on Thursday. I'll see you over there.
Yeah,
Good
check 'em
stuff
out.
happens over there. Yeah. Well, we dig it. All right. Let's see. Christopher Live Sour right on in the
What's going on, man?
house.
Good to see you, brother.
The all-time winningest trivia player right there. There he is. He's ready to.
See if
He's
he'll
ready
get
to
himself a
duke it
prize
out
pack.
tonight.
Yeah. He
All
wants
right,
one of those.
Stephen Franklin is here. Good to see Stephen.
See.
Steve, I'm right
And
on.
Jeff K is here.
Yeah. Right on.
Jimmy Ray Hawkins in the house.
Jimmy
Cool.
Ray. It's good to see you, bro.
All right.
I saw Janice come in. Did you say Janice? She was-
Janice.
And no
Good to see you, Janice.
Angela, good to see you.
No, my hands.
Janice is here. Good to see her. I see Monique is here. Good to see Monique.
Yeah.
Hey, cousin.
yeah, Monique, what's up?
Right on. And there is the one and
Yeah.
only Greg Collins, thank you, Greg. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you,
Of
Greg.
Legend Guitar Picks. Go check Greg out. His links always stay in these descriptions. You know he's our guy. Greg, nice to see you, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
He makes a lot of picks for a lot of people.
It does
Yes,
great work.
sir.
Does
All
great
right,
work.
I'm scrolling up. Let
Hip
me
Metal-
know if I've
Hip
missed
Metal
anyone.
Works. Hip Metal
Hip
Works just
Metal
came
Yeah,
in.
Metal, what's going on, bro? Right on, bro.
Charles 75N.
What's going on, Charles?
I think there's 31 people watching. They're piling in, T.
Say hello in the chat if you're just hopping in. It's Saturday night. We're celebrating 3 years here on the channel. We started June the 6th, 2020. Me and Steve Rosen and Sandra Picorni. We launched with episode number 1 with Aerosmith.
Yes.
Seems like yesterday. That was 150 weeks ago.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe that,
That's
man.
cool.
That is amazing. And you haven't missed one, have you? Tell me. Have you missed one maybe somewhere? I don't know.
I
but
think we missed a couple along the way for rescheduling from holidays or something, but
maybe, but
yeah.
otherwise, damn. You know, I'm so glad you and Steve really kind of brainstormed this one, right? And
Yeah.
Sandra
Well,
helped you all put
it
it together. It was great.
Show Me Your Pick began, and with Steve and me wondering how we could bring the hobby of guitar pick collecting to the internet in a live stream to make it more fun, to put it out there to more people.
Right.
And we had some great help from the lovely Sandra Picorni that helped launch this show. And yeah.
But segueing from, that's a good segue from the person in the green room.
It
about
is
picks, right?
Because he'll vouch. Our first guest. Let me grab this.
Get
All
your weight
right.
belt on.
Yeah.
Work out with that thing.
I know. So,
awesome.
Our first guest has been here in the past. He is the author of this great book. You'll find the links to this book in the description, along with his online store. A lot of guitar picks in there, a lot of cool guitar picks in there. But if you don't have this book,
go get it.
Yeah, you are.
Pick her up.
Haha, I see what you did there.
There you go.
That is what you are missing out on. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
And the shots in it literally
Amazing.
look like you're looking at the pick.
Yeah, you are. You could
Yeah.
pretty much, you can almost rip them off the screen. Or off
If
the
you
page and
collect
start
guitar
playing with 'em.
picks, you need this book. If you already have this book, you refer to it.
Encyclopedia. Oh, you wait.
So let's bring him in. Brian Bouchard. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Come on, Brian. Right on, bro.
You are muted, sir.
Welcome, Brian.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you're muted, Brian.
There you go.
There
Hey,
it
what's
is.
up, guys?
Hey,
Oh,
man.
hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you all.
Welcome back, man.
Right on,
Thanks,
bro.
man.
Good to see you, bro.
Cool.
You guys,
What
you
you
really
got
like
there?
this pick?
What you got there?
Can you
I
see
like
it?
Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yes.
Nice.
First,
Oh boy, that's in the vault.
1978.
OG.
Yeah, that one goes in the vault.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Hold that up again, Brian.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. That's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Brian, is there any history of that pick? Any backstory particular to it?
No, unfortunately, I didn't see Van Halen until like 8 years later or so. But I bought it with a large collection of great
That
old
is
picks.
so cool. That is so cool, bro.
Nice. Very cool. Nice to see you again, Brian.
It's good to see you guys, Ed, Charles, Brandon, Tom,
Hey, Brian.
and of course you,
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Sweet. So what you been up to,
What's
Brian?
new your way, Brian?
I've been very busy with work and stuff, but I'm still selling picks, trying to narrow it down. I have way too many picks still, so
Yeah, I saw a couple of your posts. So that was pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely cool.
Yeah.
Do you have an estimate of your collection or the amount of picks you have?
No, my wife's in the next room. I'm afraid to say it.
Oh.
But that's why I'm trying to narrow it down so it's more manageable should something happen to me. But
It's
right
a
now
lot.
it's still a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Thousands.
He's got a
I have
separate
thousands.
house with him, so.
Brian is one of the biggest in the world. Absolutely
Wow.
is. And he's modest about it, but he has every guitar pick known to music.
These are
I
all
assure you.
There he is, the hot
See
dog
that?
man himself, Quentin. Hey, Quentin.
Oh,
so all those are
Holy cow.
filled with picks.
wow.
That's crazy.
It's like a library.
Yeah. It's a history of rock and roll right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And awesome. And thank you again for the book. We dig the book. Yeah.
Definitely cool.
Ooh.
There's some
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
Always looking at
Gilmore,
these.
Prince, Ace Fresh.
Cool.
Yeah, these are all first picks. Stevie Ray's first pick,
Wow.
Ace, Prince, etc.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's a valuable triangle there. Yeah, that's
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, nice, Brian. Absolutely love the book.
So that must be the go-to book for picks, right? Guitar
It
picks?
is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's the only one for artist picks.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that was your second book or is that your first book?
Yeah, that's my second one. The first one was limited to 250 copies, so
Okay.
it was a limited edition. It sold out, right away. This one's still available on Amazon and through me and my site.
Any plans for a third one? Or you're not sure yet?
I don't think so. Everybody keeps asking me because
It's a lot of
kind
work.
of stops. Mine stops at like 1990.
Okay.
And that's when picks really blew up at that point.
Right.
All the bands started getting them and every tour and even drummers and stuff. So it's too much for me to do the 90s. So I'll let someone else do that one.
There you go. You got them
Right.
started at least,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot. That's a lot. That's a ton of work to do that.
Yeah,
Especially-
that book right there is like 333 pages or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's just the beginning of the picks. So
Right.
it's-
Yeah, I mean, especially the way
Yeah,
you did
huge.
it and laid it out. It's perfect.
cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So there was a question in the chat for Brian.
hmm
Do you have an Andre Segovia pick?
I have a pick that says Segovia somewhere, but I don't know if it's
Okay.
Andres. I think it's a more of a promo pick for
Okay.
instrument. But
There's your answer, Jimmy Ray. Cool.
I'm interested though as to why it's a trick question.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
doesn't play with a pick.
Andre Segovia played with his fingers, right?
Is that the trick question? Okay.
Yeah, I get that all the
Oh.
time from
Very cool. Very cool.
all the players who just fingers.
If drummers can have picks, like,
know.
why not?
Or like Jeff Beck. Well, it depends on the year whether or not
Right.
you pick.
Right.
Mhm.
So, Brian, I want to ask you, I get asked this, how do you go, you went to a Kiss show, an early
Yeah.
Kiss show, and got your first guitar pick at a Kiss show, a Gene pick.
Yep.
How do you go from catching that guitar pick at that moment to having one of the biggest collections on the planet?
Well, I started, early on. I collected like a lot, pretty much Kiss, anything Kiss related. I collected, but I also collected other stuff, rock and roll memorabilia. And then at one point, late '80s or right around 1990 or so, I noticed I had a lot of guitar picks, and so I figured I'd just specialize in Kiss guitar picks. And then the internet came up, and I met, I started talking to Ken Rodanis, who, if you collect Kiss guitar picks, he has that site, and we combined forces. We set up that database and showed, all the different Kiss picks there were, and then pretty soon I just had a bunch of other picks, so I just stuck with picks. It just stuck with me. It's easy. They're small. I can store them in a small area. And I don't know. I just think they're cool. And then, like I said, it's just it's a conversational piece for people who come over. They're easy to store. They were a lot cheaper when I started.
I know.
For the ones I didn't catch in concert or get handed by the artist himself. But yeah, it's an addiction.
Hey, Brian, can I ask you a question? Do you have maybe a story about a pick that was offered to you to purchase, and it was either maybe just too expensive, or, well, probably that would be the thing. Maybe it was too expensive and you literally had to sit there and say, I can't buy this pick. I either can't afford it, or I can't make that kind of a decision. Or did you go ahead and buy the pick?
I've done both. I've definitely bought a pick that was
Nice.
overpriced, but I remember when Stevie Ray Vaughan picks, I remember when they were $5 each, and then $15 each, and then all of a sudden they jumped to $50 each, and everybody was complaining like, I can't believe anybody would pay $50 for a guitar pick. I wish I would have bought every Stevie Ray Vaughan guitar pick back then for $50. It would have been a steal, because now, as many of you know, they go for hundreds, and like for the baby blue one and the yellow one, the earliest two, they can sell for $1,000 or more. So
Wow.
I wish I was smarter back then.
Damn.
Wow. Thank you, Brian. My goodness, man.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. Crazy.
And all right, let's see who else. Edwin Crane, good to see you, sir.
Hey,
Well,
Ed.
I think I saw Nelson Rodriguez slide in a little earlier.
Nelson, good to see
Yeah.
you. Right on.
What's up, man?
We're getting closer to our first trivia game.
Yeah, man. We have 3 of them tonight.
We do.
Wow. Time flies.
Is there? I have a question for Brian too. Is there one you're still chasing that you just can't find,
Good question.
or?
Oh. Yeah. Brian May, talking about someone who doesn't play normally with celluloid picks. He does have one with Guild on the back. I had it once upon a time. I sold it, and that was a big regret. I want it back. If anybody has one for sale, I have plenty to trade.
Right. Yeah. Nice.
But in general, I do have most of the picks I was after earlier on.
Cool. Yes, I listened to the radio the other day, and someone was talking about Queen maybe shopping around their music catalog. I don't know if you guys heard, but
Yes.
$1 billion is the price. Like, that's crazy. You know, I mean, you know, like what Springsteen sold his for what, 300 million or 500 million, which is insane. But you know, all those, you know, a lot of groups like that. But I heard that, I was like, what? $1 billion? Wow, that's just I that's crazy, man. You know, I mean, each of those guys, like Freddie Mercury's estate, and all and it's going to be split 4 ways. That's the way it would work. Pretty cool. I mean, they make royalties anyway of like 40 million a year anyway from that.
I hate to say it, but when someone like Taylor Swift sells her catalog, she'll probably get twice that.
She might.
Yeah.
By that time.
She's gonna make over $100 million this year just from her tour.
It's crazy, man. You know,
she's gonna be a billionaire. They said in less than 5 years.
I don't doubt it. Everything's so expensive.
In Philadelphia, when she came, she shut down traffic. There was a kid in one of the classrooms I worked that her mom spent $4,000 taking her and one friend, 3 people, to this concert.
I don't think
between
I could
parking and a couple small things, and I think it was $1,200 or $1,300, like $1,200 a ticket.
Yeah, there's no way I would be able to spend even if Rush was still touring. No way.
I'd try and get the money together if it was one of the first Van Halen tours, the first 6 tours, if I could go back in time. But you know, other than that,
if you could go back in time, you could definitely find a way to get there without paying.
Yeah, that's true.
But holy
But no.
crap! I know, no, I get it. It's insane though. I don't. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, and the parking lot alone, when the concert was full, there was like 20 or 25,000 people in the overflow park. You know, because the way it's set up in Philly, how the football and the how the 2 sports share the stadium.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's. I mean, I remember going to concerts when I first started going. Like, you know, $8, $15.
Yep.
You look at your old stubs and you're like, oh.
I know. I have some of my old stubs, but
Ticketron.
Ticketron. I told the story before. My mom is a retired hairdresser, and the hair salon she worked in was right next to a video store that had a Ticketron in it.
Oh, nice.
So I got to see some pretty good concerts, like U2, and I saw a bunch of comedians. I saw like Dice and Eddie Murphy. I saw twice.
Wow,
it's freaking crazy, but
Yeah.
That's awesome.
so REM, I think. But these were all at the Hartford Civic Center. Fun times.
Well, in those days, you had to stand in line to get the tickets.
I did.
That was fun too.
Yep.
I've never slept out for tickets. I know T has.
Oh, I have.
I'm sure you guys have. But
I have. Yep.
I never did.
How my parents understood, I'll never know, but I've slept on a cold sidewalk in the winter in high school on a school night, camping out, waiting to buy Van Halen tickets.
Nice. The 2 I remember are the, trying to get tickets for. One of them was Rush. It was a later one. I want to say like Roll the Bones.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember the other one, but I remember sleeping out for another one at the same location, but I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was like Gnfnr or someone. I don't remember.
Yeah, the outlets around here, it was a couple of them, but one was in a local shopping mall at the Sears, inside the Sears. Yep. And you waited outside, and it was, you camped out, and it was a thing.
Yeah.
Ours was outside inside of the Boscovs. You had to camp out of the entrance that had it like 12 feet away. You could see it all night. You're like, come on, like 8 a.m. or whenever they opened. Lee'd be like, all right, well, I'll be out in 15 minutes. We'll be unlocking the doors,
I'll paint you a strange picture. There was a Jordan Marsh that sold tickets, and to see all these metalheads all lined up in front of the perfume aisle and all these, in this fancy store.
It was
right hilarious.
Like old ladies' underwear.
Yeah, exactly. It was surreal seeing them all lined up to buy their tickets in Jordan Marsh.
Yeah,
which is like a filing.
You here for the tickets? Yeah, of course we have the tickets, dude. No, I get up at 3, whatever.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, in those days you had to camp out, and that was
Mm-hmm.
the only way. You know.
Yep.
Um,
10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, usually.
and
Yeah.
there was like an 8 limit, and you had to, and I was always that guy, you know.
Like, dude, no, you're number 9. We already got 8, man. You got to find another group to wait. You know, we're taking turns. We got 8 people taking shifts.
Yeah. But yeah, so Brian, I'll tell you, my story about collecting these things is a whole lot like yours, my friend. It started on July 25th, 1981. This was
Hell
the
yeah.
first pick
Nice.
I got at a concert.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Instant addiction.
instant.
Can't say I'm not a little jealous.
And, you know, it was like yours, you know, the next show and the next show, and all of a sudden it's a thing, and you got a bunch of picks, and, you know, of course there's many more than you didn't get at a concert that you have in your collection than ones you actually have gotten at a show yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Which that reminds me, the last show I was at a couple weeks ago, I did catch one in the air.
Nice.
Yes, he did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I did.
Brendan, your
found-
historic
Yes.
catch on live air was still my favorite. I mean, it's literally like slow motion.
That's on there. Tony can show it if you want to see
Pulled out of, you know,
It was a
ninja
blind grab.
reflexes.
Blind grab, dude. I was filming with one hand.
Ninja butt cheek reflexes.
Yeah. So we were live at the Ace at the Chance in Poughkeepsie.
Yes, at the Chance.
There it is.
And
Nice.
let's watch that. Score! Score! Score!
That's
Very
great.
cool,
That
bro.
was
Very
amazing.
cool.
When you hold it up to the camera and Tony goes, score, score, score. That's the best.
That was such
Yeah.
luck, man. But like I said, I just put my hand. I wasn't even looking, and I felt it.
Perfect.
And I just grabbed it. And I was like, yeah.
You use the force.
I did.
The fourth.
I did. But I found some of my old ticket stubs from way back in the day.
Uh-oh.
So
Excellent.
I was
Hi,
trying, to
Adam
find, the,
Roach.
trying to find the earliest
Hey, Adam.
ones.
Hey, Adam.
Adam, what's going on, bro?
I got Rush. Where's Rush? Rush in
I love your light
1990.
bulb behind your shovel
Oh,
cap.
nice.
Rush in 1990 for $19.50.
There you go.
Excellent.
Here we
Nice.
go.
And I
Perfect
love the
Civic Center.
printer tickets that came off of those weird printers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's the
There's
best.
Eddie Murphy from 1987 was $17.50. That crazy.
Like 4 weird colors.
Excellent.
Like,
Yeah,
Aunt Bunny is coming to get me.
Yeah, it was a Rush from. It doesn't have the whole date. December 2nd. I don't know what year this was, but the Worcester Centrum,
Centrum.
1750.
let's try.
Yes. Love
You
the
need to get a
Central.
big thing and like
Yep.
frame all these in one, you know.
Yeah, they ripped them.
Brian
I mean,
knows.
they ripped them in half. Like they don't
Yep.
do that now. But
Yeah.
you got Tom Petty for $15.
Jeez.
Found REM for $19. Billy Joel, $22.50. I think that was the most expensive one.
And you're probably thinking like, $22.50, how dare you?
I know.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was at the
$1.50
Carrier
service
Dome.
charge.
I know.
What's that? Yeah, no shit.
$1.50 service charge.
I remember
Dude.
seeing my first one was like
Yeah.
15 or $20, $1.50
Yeah.
service charge. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I always liked, before they went online, they used to pre-print the tickets, and they'd have the best tickets at the venue, but then they'd have a bunch more at other outlets around, like around here. It was Record Bars,
Yeah, I remember that.
But the tickets were already made, yeah.
Well, thank you, Edwin Crane. I hope it was good for you. It's pretty freaking stiff because it's like a 1-1, thick as hell. But
Anybody ever win tickets from a radio contest?
not to a concert. I won tickets to
No?
a beach house for a week in New Jersey, but I didn't win tickets to a show. I'm sure anybody. Tony must have.
I don't have that kind of luck.
No, come on.
No.
I did.
I can never
I
get
won other
first.
stuff from the radio,
What show?
but not concert tickets.
I won from WAAF. I won tickets to go see the Jason Bonham Led Zeppelin experience at the
cool.
Orpheum
Oh,
in
nice.
That's a
Boston.
good show.
Yeah,
Orpheum?
yeah, it was a great show. Nice
And
venue.
how much better is the show when the tickets were free when you won them? Like, isn't it
Oh,
so
so
much
much.
better? I don't know what
So
it
much
is.
better.
It's just
Beer money.
Yeah.
Raymond.
Yeah, you
There's
feel
a-
like you're
yeah.
up. Like you feel like you're at a casino and you won. You know, like
Like a VIP. Yeah,
yeah, that's
exactly.
awesome.
Cool. All right, I lied.
Bo won.
Meg, my wife, won an auction she was at this year, and it included 2 tickets to the Wallflowers. So
Oh, that's
remember
cool.
the Wallflowers?
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob
yeah.
Dylan.
Yep. So I guess we did. Not on a radio contest though.
All right.
Ryan is the luckiest in my household. We got him 3 lottery tickets for his 19th birthday. His mother got him, and on one he won $100, and one he lost, and then the third one he won $40.
Damn.
You know, he's the lucky one.
Great.
And then a couple of years ago he won $500. But take him
Very
if you're
cool.
in the casino.
Very cool.
Speaking of winners, why don't we go ahead and crank up some fun and get into the first game?
Nice.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Bo.
Excellent.
All right, so this is how this is going to work.
I'll be
So
right back, guys.
All right.
for trivia for these 3 games tonight, you must have been a past winner on the channel here.
What's up, Andy?
Hey, Andy. You must
going on,
be
Andy?
a past winner here to compete in these 3 games. We're celebrating our 3rd year here on the channel. All right, so let me show them each prize pack that we're doing tonight will include a love doll like this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But here is the first game we're going to dredge into. Now, we're playing for a Sammy Hagar pick that you see there in red from the 1986 5150 tour.
Damn.
There's some other guitar picks there, the Metallica M72, some backstage passes under there, some other guitar picks. Mean Street, Ed DeBrill, Nerd Halen. Who else is in there?
I love that mean.
Andy Carson. Yeah, everybody wants keychain there.
That
A
turkey
cool
leg pick.
pendant for your necklace. Yeah. Yeah, you got some cool stuff there. That's what we're playing for this first game.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. While I'm searching for these. All right. I want to say thank you again to all the past winners. We started trivia literally the first episode with Aerosmith, me and Steve. And we've had a lot of winners. And since. We've had a lot of multiple winners since. I look out in the chat right now and I see a bunch of multiple winners. You guys rock. And some pretty cool guitar pick collections have been started in the past 3 years around here too. So that's cool to see as well.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, can Ben, Tom, and I like drop out and go play? No.
Shit.
Absolutely not.
You guys are here. All right. So we're going to venture into our first game of the evening. Let me cue these up. All right.
Yeah, we do have tiebreaker questions just in case, because,
Yeah.
these are some nice packages.
Yeah. Tonight, there'll be 3 questions per game. Only 3. Should there be a 3-way tie, we have a tiebreaker question for each game. But this is the best out of 3. Whoever gets to 2 first is the winner of that prize pack. You must have been a past winner here on the channel in order to play.
We'll be checking credentials.
Yeah. We know
So
who
was
you
saying
are.
you wanted me and Ed to come in the chat. I'm like, once I hear Ed and So are both going, no, they'll both beat me. I'm not. That's like when Hendrix was going to go up with Pete Townsend. No, I'm not going up against him.
So let me give a super sized shout out. We gave away a bunch of guitar picks a couple of weeks ago at the big Mean Street event in Salisbury, North Carolina, and totally ran out of guitar picks, but Greg has made sure that we have plenty of.
Nice.
Show me your picks right on time. Thank you, Greg.
Bill or Ed?
Legend picks links are down in the description. Go see Greg. Yeah. Thank you, Greg. Love you.
Sweet.
Right on.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. Okay. Trivia time. Our first game of the evening. Good luck to everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks for 3 years of fun around here. Showing guitar picks and stuff. God, this has been fun. All right. All right. So, kids, get ready to type. We're playing for all of this stuff that you see right there, including that Sammy Hagar pick in the middle, some cool backstage passes, all of it.
Nice variety, too.
Yeah, man.
All right. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
All righty. So good luck. The first correct answer that we see in the chat, Brendan is the judge. The first correct answer we see is the winner. Whoever gets to 2 after 3 questions is our winner for that prize pack. There'll be 3 prize packs tonight, 3 sets of 3 questions. All right, so let's get busy. Here we go. Question number 1, good luck. What was the typical opening song for Black Sabbath on the 1978 tour?
Nope, not Iron Man. Not War Pigs. Nope. Good guesses, but no. They're coming in fast. Coming in fast, folks. No War Pigs.
Fast.
What's up, Keith?
Hey, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
There we go. Jay Turner. Jay Turner with the answer. I didn't even see you come in, Jay, and he comes in and answers the question.
There it is. Symptom of the universe. Jay Turner in the house.
Excellent.
Good
Excellent.
job, Jay.
Was he lurking?
Must have been.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just
Nice.
pops in there and gets the answer. See what you're doing
All
there,
right.
Jay. I see.
Jay Turner, the bass player for the mighty Mean Street,
Yeah,
Nice.
is on the board. Right on, Jay.
cool.
Hold 'em down low.
Okay, so we're off and running.
Yep.
All right. There's only 3 questions.
Yep.
That's a mighty cool prize pack that we're playing for right there, too, including that Sammy Hagar pick. Just saying. And a blow-up doll.
They don't only look good though; they work well.
All right. Let's go to question number 2. All right, so question number 2 of this game is we'll keep the spirit of some of these questions that we venture into each week, and we'll ask you to ID this band. I'm going to show you a picture. Okay. We do this most weeks already. So I'm going to show you a picture, and you got to tell me what band this is.
Oof.
All right, here we go.
I never get these.
Who is that?
No, it's not. No, it's not Vixen. That's a good guess there, Ryan. Oh,
Menudo.
It's not Menudo either. Oh my God. No, Tom, it's not your mom's band.
Thought it looked like her.
Your mom's been in so many bands.
She just got a
Yeah.
haircut. I thought the one guy looked like her.
It's not Cigar Kick. That's a good guess though. No, it's not Toto. No, not the Beatles.
Saigon Kick.
Who is that?
Definitely the Beatles.
Wow, Black Oak, Arkansas.
Wow.
These are some obscure answers here, kids.
30 years before.
Wow.
Jeez.
It's
I like
not the
just all the
Doors.
different variation.
That one guy does look a little like Ray Manzarek with the hair across.
Yeah,
his-
you're
Yes,
right.
he does.
I
Yes,
can
he
see
does.
that. I could definitely see that.
Yeah. But no. Oh, there he is, Ray Bozek with Humble Pie. He's got it.
Yep,
Got-
that
Very
is
good.
right.
Right on, bro.
Good
Congratulations.
job, man.
You got it, Raymond. Thanks for being here, dude.
No, I
Humble
can
Pie.
I
Who's
can
that in the back right? That's Peter Frampton. Come on,
Bueller.
guys.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Brain fart.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he have to convince Frampton's mom to?
Wah, wah,
Oh, no,
wah,
that
wah,
was,
wah, 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 wah.
I don't know. Apple
Yeah.
pie.
What was he, like,
He
16?
convinced Frampton's mom to let him go on tour with him or whatever because he was
Oh,
so
really?
young.
Yeah, he was very young.
He was like a
Well-
kid. He was like a child prodigy.
Well, it's a good thing his mom let him. You know?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, if you ever see interviews with him, he's I mean, besides being a great musician, he's a super bright guy, like really articulate.
Yeah.
You know?
Cool. All right, so you got Jay Turner and Raymond.
All
So
right.
yep, there's one question left, fellas.
One left. One left. So this question we kind of steal from question number 10 that we ask each week, and it is in the style of Know the Show. So this question, it might pay that you know the show a little bit. All right. Number 3. Here we go. All right. Who were the first rock star guests here on Show Me Your Pick way back in August of 2020? Name them both. I need first and last names of both. Name them.
I would never have got this.
Yeah, you would have if you
Great
went back and
question.
watched the videos. If you went back in the Fruitcake Tony archives.
Archive.
Yeah, man. And looked it up, which is probably what people are doing now.
Yep, they're all
Come on, guys.
Because it's
Typing
taking
is-
too
It's
long.
David Lee Roth and Alex Van Halen, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't know that?
Oh, Jay Turner, and he is the winner. Joe Stump and Jimmy Waldo.
And
Wow.
Jay
Jay
Turner, Jay
got the-
just, yeah,
stole it. He stole it.
he stole it. Jay Turner is the winner of prize pack number 1. Jay Turner, right on.
Congrats, man.
Nice job.
So Jay, I think history might have been made here right now because you, my friend, correct me if I'm wrong, any of you guys, but Jay, you're the first trivia winner to ever win his own guitar pick.
I think that is true.
That's the
great.
best.
Oh,
job.
man.
Well,
That's the best.
did Andy may have won, but you didn't send him one, right? So, but yeah, Jay is the first to win, and he's gonna get his own picks back.
Jay,
That's awesome. That's
He's like,
fantastic.
give my pick back.
Nice job.
yeah.
He says he'll take them back. He must be running out.
No, he's running low.
Yeah, man.
Now, Keith, we would have taken my mom, but Jessica Alba. That would be if the question was who's in Quentin's band.
Yeah.
Ah.
Right. That's right.
Nice.
All righty.
Congrats, Jay, on that first win.
Very cool.
Okay, so kids, those of you who are not former winners here on the channel, we do have at least one now that game 1 is finished. We do have some tiebreaker questions that we can have some fun with later.
Yeah,
So
there we go. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
But Jay Turner is the winner of the first game. Jay,
Yeah, Jay, that only makes sense if you are out for the other contests.
Yeah.
Yes, you can definitely drink
Yeah.
a beer now.
You can have 2. They're small.
It's like you got through your set and you can go chill at the bar.
Yeah, man.
right on. We might see Jay Turner here tonight. I'm sure that. So Jay, you're not eligible to play in the next 2 games. But Jay does have the link, so you can hop in here, Jay, if you'd like, sir. It's always great to see you.
Love to see you.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
But yeah.
The hell was that?
It's from SpongeBob, man. A few moments later.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite shows.
My God, who the hell cares?
And that's one of
You
my
know
other
what that
favorite
one's
shows.
from.
That's my son's favorite show, Cayenne.
That's a good show.
He asks
that's a
me
funny
every
show.
day if Peter Griffin's fat, if he's lazy, and if he's an absentee dad. And he goes, is he an and then if I respond yes, he says, is he an alcoholic, absentee, lazy, overweight father
Oh,
who
no.
has many problems? And I'm like, yes, kind. And then he goes, okay, and he just walks away. He just wants to, I don't know why. He
Yep.
thinks it's so funny.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, and then he says, why is he so fat? He goes, and then he gives me the answer. He goes, does he ever go to the gym? And I go, no. He said, does he drink a lot of beer? And he goes, yes. And then He's like, does he hang out at the what's the place called, the Clam?
Yeah.
He said, does
Drunken
he hang out
Clam.
at the Clam with? And then he names everyone with Joe Swanson and like way too often. I'm like, yes, kind of he does, and he goes, that's why he's fat, Dad. And I'm like, okay, kind, thanks for telling me. And he goes, yep, now you know.
That is true.
So.
Yes.
If you don't know, Brian, my older son is 19, has autism, so he's very rigid about what he says. But as long as like he can get that out of his system, he's like, all right, cool, and then he just walks away.
Yeah, nice.
Great kid, man. I've been following your posts and your mom's posts about him on
We're
Facebook.
building the basement
awesome.
out and turning it into like an apartment for him, but he has like
That's awesome.
He's got a better back door entrance for like almost an in-laws suite. Back entrance in the basement than I have as a front door. He's got like the side lights and everything.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Sweet, man.
So he's like, I'll walk around
awesome.
the path to my own door.
Nice.
But,
That's
wants
cool,
his own
man.
pad so he can bring ladies over.
Charles, what's your shirt? Is that Trauma?
Oh, that's from Trauma. That's Cliff Burton's old band.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Yeah, I saw him at the Fillmore about 8 weeks ago, I think it was,
Oh, wow. Nice.
with Marty Friedman and Queensryche.
Oh,
Nice.
very cool.
So are they doing a tour around the U.S. or because Marty still lives in Japan, right?
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
He, Tom, you and I should talk about this off air because there's a lot to talk about. But he showed up with 3 musicians from Tokyo, and they blew the roof off the club.
Dude,
it
he
was so
still
cool.
to me is one of the top tier in metal, like one of the highest.
Yeah.
He's so insane.
He was playing solo fragments from a lot. Like I heard solo fragments from lots of his catalog, just in little, and it was all musical. There was no vocals. There was no singing to the music. It was all instrumental. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. It's very cool. I'm still thinking about that, man.
I mean, I've seen that guy play classical, rock, metal. I've seen him play jazz. I've seen him play like Bach cello suites on guitar. That dude can play anything.
Yeah.
He's got a passion for it still.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
It's nice to see.
Yeah, Dave Z, Marty's drummer. That dude is a freaking thunderstorm, bro. Yeah. Awesome, guys.
Let me show you guys an image. B and Charles. I grabbed a couple before the show. We've done this for 150 weeks.
Wow.
And there's been some holidays that have come and gone, a few birthdays.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, a couple births.
Yeah.
A couple have passed.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. So but I'm gonna show you this.
Nah.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Excellent.
That is classic.
That's fantastic.
That was Halloween, I think, the first year.
Yeah, it was the first year. Yep.
Nice.
You could tell because I don't have a lot of guitars there.
It's funny. It looks like Steve's looking at the three of you like, what is going on?
Right.
Like you walked into like one of those Omegle chat rooms.
That's kind of what happened. That's basically what happened. Yeah. Yep.
That was fun.
That's fun. Those are
Vampire
really fun.
chat room. He's like,
what is this? Am I in the wrong place?
yeah. I thought this was Van Halen. Did I click the one above it? Vampire?
Van Helsing. I went to Van Helsing by mistake. That's funny.
So a lot of you have heard me tell this before. How I met Steve, you know, we talked about how to do this on the internet with the guitar picks. But I first met Steve through collecting, you know, and I guess for me, took me a little while to catch on, but I realized that this person who I bought a bunch of stuff from was in fact the rock legend journalist Steve Rosen. And once I learned that little fact, we got to know each other, and I would ask Steve, and he would accommodate me. I would ask him all kind of stuff, mostly Van Halen stuff. But yeah, so that's how I met Steve, and that was, years before the start of this Show Me Your Pick in 2020.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, so it was nice to see. Steve did about 8 or 9 months of the first year with us before he really started writing hot and heavy, starting on what ultimately became the masterpiece Tone Chaser.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that actually happen, and he came back a few times since then, but to watch that go down and to see the process of the writing,
it was cool.
It
was cool. We almost had a backstage. We almost had like a backseat view, if you will, right? Tony, he would come in and tell us some stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We'd kind of say, dude, where are you with the book? When's it coming out? We'd keep busting his balls. Come on, Steve. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Another cool thing about Steve is he's like the first recorded pick collector out there since Guitar Player Magazine, 1975, the July issue. He posted like 24 of the guitar picks that he got during interviews and from shows, including Jimi Hendrix and Tony Iommi's first pick, etc. Leslie West, some great picks, B.B. King, and he convinced the editors to post it in the magazine. So that's from 1975.
Wow.
So a lot of pick collectors, they see those picks as kind of the holy grails.
I bet.
Yeah. Well, that too was the first real article, the first publication about guitar picks and collecting them ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
That article was called The Picks of Rock and Roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Brian, you do like a little like pick weekend, don't you? I mean, you had a couple.
Yeah, we had a couple mini conventions with pick collectors in California, and Steve came out. I'm not sure if we're going to do one this year. My calendar is just so busy. I'm traveling a lot for work.
Yeah.
It's just hard to nail down a weekend to do that.
If you do, though, we would love it if you're in the East Coast. But...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in Maryland, so it'd be good for me too.
Yeah. No, because you did. We saw some of it. You broadcast. You came in live, and that was fun to see. All those guys at that beach house is amazing.
Yeah, that was an awesome weekend.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cool.
All right. So guys, let's welcome a couple more guests in, B, shall we?
Ooh, we have people. We do have people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
The more the merrier.
All right. So
Pop them in, man.
So OU812 and Trev.
Howdy,
what's
howdy.
up, dudes?
Cheers, what's going on?
Guys.
Ryan, what's up,
Right
Nice.
on, man.
What's up?
Good to see you guys.
What's up, Trev?
See you. Happy anniversary, baby.
Yeah, happy
You're my
anniversary.
boy,
Thanks for
Blue.
having us on.
Thank
Got you on my mind.
Nice.
That's for you, Trev.
Cheers, man.
Nice to see you fellas.
Good to see you boys.
Thanks for
Yeah,
stopping
Thanks for
by.
having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
So
What's
what's been
new,
happening?
fellas?
Oh, just hanging out, playing some guitar. Oh, what's really new is this thing here.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh God, that's
Oh, man.
spectacular.
Let's
Oh
look
my
at that.
goodness.
Holy shit.
Isn't she sweet?
Oh,
That's the one everyone's talking about, right? The newest purple
Wow.
birch,
That's
right?
the newest purple with the gold accent, the gold Floyd.
Wow.
Well, they also got the binding
That's gorgeous.
finish right because the binding pops now. Previously, they were doing something on the binding. I don't know if they were making it too shiny or too matte, but you couldn't see it right before, but they got it right on this one.
Yep.
Wow.
Got a unicorn with this one with the flame neck.
I was going to say that just by accident, right?
Oh, yeah. See all that
So
flame in
is-
there?
Is that a roasted neck,
my
Ryan?
Roasted maple. Yeah,
can we see
Man,
the back
that's
of the neck,
gorgeous.
Ryan?
absolutely.
Oh, dude, that's
It's
beautiful.
kind of hard to see with this lighting, but it's got flame all up and down. And
It's showing up real good on my end.
That's just
Yeah.
neck porn.
Oh,
Neck porn
yeah.
right there.
I have a big feeling if they haven't yet, they're going to sell out of that and those prices are going to double or triple.
yeah, this is a sweet one.
I mean, they hit
For
that
sure.
one out of the park.
Yeah, this is a
That's
this is a home run for sure.
Yeah, man.
Nice, dude.
Everyone I talked to that's played any of the, last year or so of the EVA just said that whatever issues they had in the past, they corrected everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
This
the new
this
ones,
thing sweet.
That purple quilt is unbelievable.
Beauteous.
Well,
So Ryan and Trev on OU812's YouTube channel, they do live streams every Thursday at 8 p.m. and every Sunday at 5 p.m. and they're all
Monique says
good.
Monique says Violet for my Violet. I actually named this one Violetta.
All right.
There you go.
Nice.
Yep. It's pretty.
So you guys in R2, R3 Lock and Nut, you guys will be at it tomorrow afternoon, Ryan?
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And as per our show usual, we don't know what we're doing. We just show up and do it.
Probably talk about hanging out here.
Probably, yeah. Have some mention about Fruitcake Tony's show, and
Chatting down.
we just on our channel we want to do something a little different, so we get together, we just talk about our day, we chat, any guitar news that's out,
Current
and
events.
jam out some riffs too, man. We play guitar on the channel.
Okay.
Try to
That's
be
always good.
we entertain ourselves, hanging out with buddies, and
That's right.
people want to come watch, then that's great. So
We dig it, dude.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Appreciate
Over
it.
there every week. You'll find that link, those guys' links down below in the description. They're always there. Go check out
Thanks,
OU812. We'll see you over there. I'll see you tomorrow at 5.
5
Yeah.
Eastern. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
So Tony, where do you get these trivia questions, man? Because those are some stumpers.
I
Out of his
try to
melon.
make them hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
succeeded.
try to.
Right out of his melon. I just put your link in there, Ryan, too. So,
Awesome, thank you.
guys, definitely subscribe to that. Check
Thanks,
it out.
Buck
It's a
Cheeks.
good time. It's a good time.
We have a lot of fun.
And yeah, Tony's got some good questions, man. I always ask him if he needs any. He's like, nope, got him. So, which is good because I can't think of any. So, I can't think of them that are that good. I'd be like, what's Eddie's son's name? That would be like as hard as a question I could figure out.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that stuff. I'm good at answering them, just not good at creating them. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's
Fun.
all good.
So we do have a couple of more games still left, and a couple more prize packs. These two right there. There's one.
It's a sweet little bundle.
But see, there's the problem now. Now that you're here, you can't win them. So
What? Well, see y'all later. Bye.
see you, bye.
They'll be like, yeah. All right,
Son of
kids,
a
it's
bitch.
time for trivia. Bye, y'all.
All right, chat, here I
See you
come.
But now we'll get to the next couple of games. That next game that we'll play will have this stuff in it.
Awesome.
Yeah. You'll see a Steve Vai pick.
I particularly
Eat 'em
like
and
the Steve
smile
Vai
there.
Eat 'em and Smile. I need one of those in my
big.
life. He's coming to town. Middle of August.
Yeah.
Love dial too with it. Don't
Oh,
forget.
That's the best part.
That sets it off, man. That's
Yeah, man.
What size is that input jack?
It's only for blowing air into, not inserting other things.
Perfect
All
for
Just wondering.
Perfect for having around if you ever get frustrated with your tone. You
Only
just grab
works if
that
you're
one and you start.
real thin and real long.
Man. I don't know. What do you think? Should we do the
Super
second
cool.
game, or you want to wait
Sponsored
a
by
couple
no
more minutes, T?
Oh, where are we at on time? 10:14.
I love that picture.
It don't matter if they want to play. Not.
I
We
think that's
talk.
last week's issue of TV Guide.
Yeah, my hat blew off.
Sorry, B. Sorry, B.
It's all right, man. I have a little more
I-
hair
it's-
this time. So.
That man needs some headgear.
I got
I
some.
gave some to him.
He did. That's an old picture.
I redid it.
That was the old one.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. It's all good. So got to create a new one for next year's jump, ice jump.
Yeah,
Yes.
when I
Start
was
cracking
out
on
my,
that.
Yes, I'll make one for Meg as well.
Yeah, she's better looking. Make her.
When I was walking today, Brendan, I was listening to 1984 for the first time in like a couple weeks, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, it just hit right for some reason today, and I was like, damn. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's creeping up on, Women and Children First is still my favorite, but it might be creeping up, man, because I was listening to, someone was saying the other day about how clean Ed's tone is on that album, and you don't notice because all the studio, the jape, as he called it, all the studio grease, but when you take it, like I took one earphone or AirPod or whatever they're called, I don't know, out and just listen to the one side with just, you hear just the guitar and a little bit of the other stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, you could almost, you could have pulled that off with a Flying V and a JTM 45 or even maybe like a little Tweed Deluxe and probably almost got the same amount of gain and same sound.
1984
it's
is my
so
favorite.
much cleaner than I remembered when I was younger.
1984 was the first album I heard from them. That was when I got introduced to Van Halen. So it's always been my favorite.
But
I
I
love
guess
Van
this- he
Halen
was
1
using
too.
he was using the 949 harmonizer, the first even-tie one at the time, to do the
Yeah.
pitch thing. It sounds so full, but it's not. When I go back and listen, it's not gain. It's not gain like you would traditionally think.
Right.
It's very clean. It's crazy.
It's crisp. It's a lot crisper.
Yeah, it's crispy. Yeah.
I think with the Marshall stuff, he relied more on volume
Yeah.
to
Right.
get that feedback that
Power
you get with
section,
with the
saturation.
the connection between the amp and the guitar. He was using that
Yeah.
volume.
Yep. He's
I think that's why
definitely-
my second favorite amp is a 45-100, like the Hendrix amp, because you can get a clean JTM 45 sound, almost like a Tweed Deluxe sound, or the 45-100 sound has the cascading gain, and it's not a high gain thing, but it sustains. If you listen to, I've been listening to every night before I fall asleep, Hendrix 1970 and Maui, and the sustain, it's not high gain at all, but the sustain is like forever, Anyway.
Very cool.
It's awesome.
Very cool.
I would imagine you could probably get that tone with like a patch on the Yamaha modeler amp. They have a lot of those patches out there. Craig Stoffgoes usually gets those good patches if you have one of those Yamahas. The amp,
Oh, that you
little,
can
little practice
download
amp,
the
THR
exact
10X
same.
or whatever. Because some of that stuff's pretty cool.
You could traveler thing, if you had to go on a
Yeah.
road trip for a couple of weeks. Or
Oh,
whatever,
absolutely.
It's not super
I got-
bad. Just throw one of these in the back of the van and take up.
Trev, I got the the Spark Mini. I got
yeah.
the little custom thing, but I also ordered the Spark, the smaller one.
That
I should be
one,
getting
yeah.
that soon. But this thing is freaking loud.
Isn't
And
it crazy?
It's cool. I mean, it's wireless. It's also a Bluetooth speaker, and it's you control with your phone, so you can like download all kinds of effects. It's insane. and it's so small. You know,
What kind of speaker are
It's
they
certainly a
using?
step up from those little
It's gotta
micro.
be like what, like a 3 or 4 inch speaker? It's got to be like a
yeah,
pretty.
it's on the bottom. I
Straight.
mean, there's 2 speakers in it, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Huh.
But it's pretty
Wonder
cool.
what that would sound like mic'd up.
I know. Right?
I don't know.
For science.
Well, I'm always curious because it's always
I could turn it on.
proportional. So if you get a very, very sensitive
Yeah.
condenser mic, you can make like a 1-inch speaker sound great if you can get the balance right. You know.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I also have the orange micro terror, which is about it's smaller, tall wise. And that thing will power. You know, you can run that to a 4x12. It sounds perfect.
Right, you're gonna find the secret combination. You're gonna be like, shh, and it's gonna get out, and all these crazy cheap speakers are gonna be like $500 a piece, you know, for like little 4-inch speakers and stuff. It was in a 50s film canister, you know, projector speaker or something, you know.
Let's see what we got here, kids.
Let me show you guys this image that I loaded in.
Oh, Tony got a super special celebrity in the green room.
Oh, I do, huh?
Yes, you do.
All right. Let me show you a cool image before we do that.
That's great.
That's
Les
fantastic.
Paul,
Heavy hitters.
Steve Rosen. Wow.
Yeah. Don
Who's the
Landry.
guy in the
Don
leather
Landry.
jacket? Yeah, who's the dude next to Steve Rosen, though? I don't recognize him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Married to some rock and roll guy, isn't she?
Yeah.
So,
That's what I thought.
kids, let me introduce the one and only, the legendary rock journalist, the co-creator of Show Me Your Pick, the one and only Steve Rosen. There he is.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
What's up,
How's it
Steve?
going?
Hello.
Cool.
Good to
how you
see
doing,
you.
everybody?
What's going on, man?
Steve,
Excellent.
good to see you.
Excellent.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to say up front here, Tony always gives me credit for co-creating Show Me Your Pick. Nice book. Yep. Tony did all the heavy lifting. It was Tony's idea. He's the one who is, taking it upon himself to make it happen 3 years on the road. So, we owe him all the pizzazz and hurrahs and thanks. So, thank you, Tony.
My pleasure, Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Right on, bro.
Yeah. It's nice to see you, Steve.
Good to see all you guys. Oh, look at this. I love this. Signed books and book covers.
Yes. Thank you.
Brian Bouchard. Come on. What else do we need here?
What's up, Steve?
I have to tell
Yeah.
you real quick what a sweetheart Steve is. I ordered mine, but I forgot to put in to sign it, and I
Me
sent
too.
it through already, and it had already gone. He sent me a hand-signed note. I was trying to find it. I have it on my desk. I was leaving it on my desk here with his signature, and then, his signature little drawing there, and it was just so sweet. And I'm like, he went out of his way and then mailed something extra, and I'm like, I wasn't surprised, though, because he's such a stand-up dude. But if anyone doesn't have this book, you have to get this book and read it. It's a great first-time read. It's a great second and third-time read. I'm on my third time reading through now. But
Wow.
it's also good to keep it as a reference, because there's so much dense information in certain parts that I have to go back and go, wait, what did he say here? What did he say here?
Wow, that's unbelievable. Have you really read it 3 times?
I'm on my third read. I'm just I think 20 pages in right now.
That's unbelievable.
I just love it, man.
That's fantastic. That is such a compliment to me. My book, my favorite authors, and John Steinbeck and, T.C. Bull and these guys, I've read their books and their stories over and over, to me, that's a sign of just a real homage to the author, so thank you so much for that, man. That is so cool.
I usually read 3 books at a time, so I'm reading, Tone Chaser, I'm reading rereading a lot of books. I'm rereading that. I'm rereading Diary of Anne Frank and 20,000 or 10,000 Leagues. I have the worst dyslexia. Is it 20,000 or
20,000 Leagues?
20,000 Leagues.
Under
Jules Verne. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's great, man.
Very cool.
That's quite the combination.
Yeah.
I like to, try, different stuff.
Eclectic.
I know people that do that though. It keeps your brain fresh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Steve, those were good times. The first few show me your picks, but what was really special was to see this book be created and to see and read it, and when I personally read this book, I spent only quality reading time on it, not casual reading time. I made sure that but it's been fun watching it happen. Absolutely has.
Well, that's so cool, man. I mean, and again, I say it over and over. I mean, you were one of the main guys who pushed me into it. Every time we talk, we do a show. It's, hey, man, write the book. Hey, where's the book? Do the book. It's like,
we were
just
talking
to get
about
Tony off
that.
my back. It's all right. Fuck it, I'll write the thing already.
We were talking about that earlier, Steve. We were like, yeah, when he came on, we always bust his balls. Where's the book, man? Where's the damn book?
Yeah, no, and I'm so happy you guys did. I mean, honestly,
the world is happy.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I mean, I vacillated obviously for a long time, and I just didn't know. I honestly really didn't know if I could write it, if I wanted to write it, what it would look like when it was done. But
it was the perfect time. It came out at the perfect time, and it was the perfect book, and the world thanks you for it.
Wow, that is very generous, and not to pat myself on the back, but the second edition has come out, and it's been out. I actually just got it about 2 weeks ago, shipped from China. And, man, the pre-orders were great, and they're coming in regularly, and again, I've got my own little website up there, which is, cool, because I thought I'd never have that, because I don't have a clue how to do that stuff, but I found a couple of people to help me out with that, so...
I've been watching your videos, too, on YouTube, where you talk about, like, each chapter and stuff, and it's very cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And have you guys had a chance to check out the, I think the second segment just went up, called Song by Song. Mm-hmm. I have Derek Fuller on, kind of playing the songs, and then, a bit of audio from Ed. I thought that was pretty interesting, because that whole bit from Ed, of me asking him about and talking about love, and Ed's response, that was actually going to be part of that chapter. I can't remember which chapter now, but it just would have made the book excessively long, so I kept that out. But I thought it was pretty cool hearing Ed talk about the songs, so many years later, and his memories and stuff, and going through one after the other like that. I thought was pretty interesting.
Excellent. Absolutely.
And Adam Roach too, helping you out. That's amazing.
Adam, an unbelievable guy, man. He's helped me out so much, and he's cleaned up some of the audio for me. He puts all of that stuff together, and puts all the graphics together. Adam is kind of like my go-to guy in Australia to save people the cost of having a book shipped from Lake Forest, California to Melbourne, Australia, which I mean it's like $85 or $90 just to ship the thing. Wow. So he can now ship it to internally to Australia, which is still obviously a big country, but nowhere near the postage. So he's been unbelievably helpful in that respect.
Very cool.
Just an amazing guy, man.
He is
just a real believer, like all you guys, and a supporter. And here's Adam.
He is.
Man. I mean, it means a lot. I mean, it really does. To know there's people out there who just believe in it so much. I mean, it made a difficult thing much easier. So thank you, everybody.
And thanks to Tony, you guys met each other through this show.
Yeah.
That's what Adam says, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant Adam through the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I honestly don't remember, but if he says so, yeah, I never thought about it actually. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah.
Let me say this too. What's a treat is up on Steve's YouTube. He's got audio from audio tapes, and they are fantastic. So go check out Steve's YouTube page as well. Golden, just golden. Even if you have the book and you haven't heard this audio, you need to hear this audio. Mind-blowing stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Is
He
there-
glues it all together.
Is there a link? Is there a link to get the book?
Well, it's tonechaserbook.com. So if you click on there, yeah, you can get the book through me. It's also up there on, if I may plug, it's also up on Amazon, eBay, Reverb, and Etsy.
Right
so, yeah, it's out there. And I would like to ask anybody listening or anybody out there, if you could go put a review up on Amazon. Amazon loves that stuff. I mean, I love seeing them, and you know, I just thought I'd put that out there. I don't think you have to. I don't think you needed to buy the book on Amazon to leave a review. I'm not sure about that.
You don't.
don't?
I left. No, I mean, I have the book obviously, but I did leave one, and without
excellent.
buying the book, you can just go and leave a review on the
great.
on the Amazon site.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, tonechaserbook.com.
Yeah.
Is how I navigate there, and it takes me right there. And you can find all of your shipping options. It's in its second edition now with a brand new cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on one sec, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because all of you guys probably had the first edition just for the hell of it. Just thought I'd.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
cool.
I know it's
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great picture.
Nice.
That's
another
awesome.
Niels Lozauer, of course, and you know it's just kind of another side of Ed. You know, what's he thinking about and what's going through his head, and
That's cool.
you know what riff is he conjuring there? So yeah.
I just put the link in the chat for anybody that doesn't have it. So
Oh, nice.
click on it and go get it.
Get that
Very
way.
cool.
So glad to hear it's doing well too, Steve. Really.
Yeah, I'm really happy. You know, I mean, between us, I mean, there were about 300 pre-orders, which was
That's awesome.
I thought that was amazing. You know, and it copies go out, you know, every day. So yeah, it's great. I mean,
And it's great to see all the celebrities, even in the music, everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
they're posting pictures and stuff. That's really cool to see too.
Yeah, man, I thought that would be cool. You know, so I reached out to a lot of guys I'd interviewed back in the day. You know, guys that I knew were Van Halen fans. I mean, what guitar player wasn't? And yeah, a lot of these guys have been cool. Yeah, very cool. I mean, I love seeing that stuff, you know, and hearing their comments.
So cool.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I got some cool ones I think coming up. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but you should be seeing some more of those photos going up in the next couple of weeks or so.
Cool.
So
Nice.
Jay got a second edition. Nice.
Yeah, Keith is on his third read also. So
Wow.
yeah, man.
Nice.
Why does that not surprise me about Keith? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
that would be like a sixth time through, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool, man.
Now, but if you have this book, you know what we mean. So, Steve, thank you for that book. loaded with nuggets.
Yeah. The cool thing about it too is it's not. If you think you know Ed, you don't.
All first person too.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So-
It's a great read. You'll love it. I guarantee you will love this book.
Almost 600 pages, no filler. I mean, seriously, this he could have put filler in. It would have been 1,000 pages. Impossible to take anywhere.
No, it's really it had to be this big and that long.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, it did. I mean, it's like I'm thinking, well, let me cut that out, and it's like, well, no, that you really need that little bit in there, and then that little bit would grow into another 20 pages. So at a point in time, I said, it'll be as long as it is, as long as it needs to be, But I mean, you guys here, probably know as much about Edward as anybody. Could you just say that you've actually read it, and you've gotten insights into Edward and stuff you didn't know? I mean, that's really what I was hoping for. And like I said in the intro, it's not specifically a guitar centric. Read this and learn all about Edward's guitars. I mean, Brad's book and all those other books out there do a much better job than mine did. And that wasn't my focus. But for you guys to read it and say you understand Edward a little better and who he was and that thing. I mean, that's that's the kind of book I was trying to write. So if you guys are saying that, you guys who know everything about him, then that's what I was hoping for sure.
Cool.
Very cool.
Right on.
Yep. Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, do you have enough material for volume 2?
That's a good question, man.
Great question.
I probably do. Probably I could probably do 300 pages as a volume 2.
Could be a companion. Everything I may have missed in the first book.
There you go.
Companion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't have to be as long. You
Right.
kind of.
Exactly.
So now everybody here can start razzing you again. When are you going to write the second book?
Yeah, exactly.
You just got Tony off your
way
back.
on the 3rd anniversary show when
that's why I didn't want to come back. We had to beg him to come back. Come on, man.
Exactly. I'll come back when the book's done. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, I never thought about it, Ryan, but there probably is. A lot of those interviews, the later ones, that I kind of basically just excerpted. I mean, there's a lot more in those. And I mean, I'd also been talking. I talk off and on, about Jeff Beck, and I did that book on Beck back in '78. Came out in Japan, the Beck book, and I think about from time to time revisiting that and kind of redoing that. But I don't know. I mean, maybe this is maybe all that's left in the tank. I don't know. We'll see.
When Jeff Beck, when he passed this past year, you were the first one who came to mind, Steve. I know you're a huge fan.
Yeah, that was terrible, man. And that that thing that he died from, I mean, I don't know how you catch something like that. That viral thing. I mean, and like you're gone in 2 days or whatever it is. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't read enough about it. But that was horrible. I mean, we all thought Jeff was gonna live forever. The strange thing, and maybe it was just me, I thought his passing was just I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just glossed over, certainly by the news media. You know, look, I don't expect these newscasters to know who Jeff Beck was in the same way that they may have known who Edward Van Halen was. But it's like some of them, I mean, you could tell that they never heard his name, which is okay. But it's like you don't read, you know, you don't do some research to find out who he was and what he'd done. I just thought it was, every newscast I saw was insulting. And even the music media, look, I get the bigger music publications have done stories, you know, and there was that huge benefit in England with Clapton and all that, you know. And again, I'm not trying to compare apples to oranges, but if you compare him to Edward's passing, I mean, it's like he was a footnote. I don't know. That's my impressions. I don't know what you guys thought.
It's the sign of the times, I think, Steve. Had Jeff Beck passed in 1994, 95, it'd have been world news, page one. You know, it's just a sign of the times and where we're at.
Yeah, I just thought it was really sad, you know. And the other thing, you find all these guitar players. Look, everybody was probably a Beck fan in one form or another. But you find all these guitar players who maybe had never uttered Jeff's name before coming out to, oh, I loved him and he was my favorite guitar player. Yeah, I find that stuff. It just bothers me. You know, I don't know why, but I just find that offensive. And that happens with a lot of guys who have passed. You know, all of a sudden guys, oh, I loved him. He was a great singer. Or, yeah. That's just me being a snob. I don't know, man.
Well, then you find the old interviews, Steve, with them, and they're like, wait a minute, you know. But I know but it's a nice compliment to the person because he has touched you in some way. Everybody's not going to like everybody, you know that, you know. That's but it is a good point though, because they do. When someone passes, they do come out of the woodwork and saying, "Yeah, I remember this and that," and it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Steve, you started this book. When you were writing, you weren't at every Show Me Your Pick episode, right. and this book did start well before Ed's passing. Yeah,
and you know, I wanted to make a point of that, and so I do point that out in the book. And I don't think a single person, actually, there might have been one guy, and he just wrote some nasty thing. Who is Rosen? And not that he needs to know me, you know, and who is Rosen, and is he cashing in on Ed, you know? But I mean, there was only like one comment like that. So I was, you know, that made me feel good. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, we all know here, and we talked about this book long before Ed passed, and, you know.
There's always going to be haters out there, always.
Yeah.
You know. And it's hard. I mean, you know, people say, you know, if you've been in the business, and as long as you've been writing, Steve, you know, people are going to say, you know, I don't like your stuff, or they say, what the hell, you don't know this or this. That, you know, it's just either they're jealous,
jealousy leads to envy,
right? Or they just, you know, really trying to twist you, and you know, And you know, you're the bigger person than that. It happens, but it does in a little way. It does kind of go, well, wait a minute. It makes you think, well, wait a minute, maybe I did screw something up. But that's just human nature.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right, Brendan.
Yeah.
That's it exactly.
More recently, a couple of weeks ago on one of our shows, we were talking about bands or artists or songs that come on the radio and you have to turn the station. And I had brought up Tina Turner as being one of mine. And within that same week, the next week, she passed away, and I felt like crap. I was like,
you didn't do it, Trev.
Oh no!
So when you know, in passing on the radio or whatever, when her songs came on, you know, I gave her a little nod. And I mean, she did
Yeah.
do
Of
quite a
course.
bit, but it was so
Yeah.
overplayed back in the day that it was like when you drink too much of a particular type of alcohol, you could never go back to that alcohol again.
I'm not sure if his
Association
last
is
name
brutal, right?
Yeah.
I think
Travis' first
we
name
all
Yeah.
have
Bill
that.
Tina
Yeah.
Turner. Thanks.
Yeah, that's funny. You know, I mean, in the book, you know, I write about, you know, Beck being my favorite guitar player. And I was thinking, you know, should I even write that? You know, people say, well, Jeff's your favorite guitar player. Why do you write a book about Ed? Or, you know, but nobody said that. And I tried to explain those reasons why, you know, when I was coming up and seeing Beck live and, you know, those are the records I was listening to and stuff, you know. So.
Yeah, so nobody put those comments on Amazon that you can't
No.
do. You know, we're not giving anybody suggestions out here. Well, no, none of the listeners are going to do that. Steve, no one's going to do that.
Yeah. And,
If they
you know,
do,
it's funny,
if you...
man.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's funny because, like I said, you know, I'd love to have the comments up on Amazon, and I've looked at a couple, and they've been amazing, you know, but I'm afraid to read all of them. I mean, you know, yeah, hey, people read the book, they don't like it, they want to leave a comment. I mean, that's fair
Some people
enough.
don't.
But, you know, I'd rather not see it. You know, I just
A lot of people don't, like actors and writers and musicians. They don't read those reviews because it doesn't mean anything. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's hard if it's your first one and you want to check it out and say, and you know, there's going to be that one and you're going to go, son of a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
But yeah.
All right.
Well, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't. I mean, it was Edward's passing that brought me back to, okay, I'm going to learn guitar again. Dive into YouTube, start finding channels, and you know, it all kind of spread out from there. And that's here we are,
Nice.
2.5 more years later, and still playing guitar, which is better than any of the other attempts I've made in my life to try and play guitar. So, I mean, you know, it can be inspiring. Yeah, of course. That when you heard the news, you know, it's been pretty regular rotation throughout my life, but you know, it'd been a while, and did the deep dive on all the work and went through the albums from start to finish, and you know, just
it's cool
inspired.
to do that.
Totally
Yeah.
inspired.
Well, that's interesting because I mean I get comments, you know, people after they've read the book or while they're reading it, and hey man, yeah, I started playing guitar again, or man, I sat down, I'm learning Edward's riffs, and you know, it's that thing about him. He was just, I don't, you know, I tried to describe it, you know, I tried to write about it in 600 pages, and I don't, you know,
Right.
that elusive thing. What was that thing about him? Yeah, because I mean, I didn't get guys writing to me who knew I was a Beck fan saying, "Oh man, I'm going back to listen to all the Beck albums again, man. I want to learn, you know, his riffs off Truth." I mean, I didn't get any of those kinds of comments. So yeah, Ed was he was a world apart. You know, definitely, yeah. Which is why I've always said that he was. In my mind, I think he's the most influential guitar player who ever lived. More than Jimmy, more than Hendrix, more than Page, more than Jeff. I think he influenced more guitar players than anybody. My opinion.
Pretty broad reach, you know, because
Huge.
metalheads liked him, the rock and rollers liked him, even the, you know, country guys. He was on Beat It, for Christ's sakes. I mean, very, very diverse influences going out.
Yep.
And he didn't charge Michael one dime for that.
Right? No.
Nope.
Freebie.
Yeah.
When
Yeah. If he had taken we're talking, I mean, that album sold, what, 50 million or 39 million? And
A bunch.
my God, if he had taken
At
a
least.
penny of an album. Yeah. You know? You know what's weird about that is that, okay, Ed didn't think that way. And Don Landy was there, you know, taking me up the Marshall Ed. Actually, I don't think he used a Marshall. I think he used an amp that was there, maybe. Could be wrong. But that the management or that somebody didn't say, hey, before you go in, sign this, you're getting, you know, that's the kind of the really strange part of it. That nobody in the camp thought, a Michael Jackson record, Ed, you know, we should get something for that. So
I'm glad he did.
I'm sure that
honestly.
Quincy owed him a big favor after that.
I'm sure.
And to have Quincy owing you a big favor probably come in handy someday.
Yeah.
If you ever cash that in.
That's the
Absolutely.
thing, though. I mean, and that's what I don't know. I think it's awesome and humbling to do that, to not go in wanting something, just go in because you can play, and it's amazing.
Do it for the fun.
Absolutely.
Well, wasn't that the whole thing? Is he went and supposedly nobody knew, and he's like, nobody's gonna know I played on this kid's record.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's out of town.
Sure.
I think you're right. And then you hear it, you're like, wait a minute, I've heard that somewhere before.
Oh yeah, when the song came out, I was like, that's Edward Van Halen playing on that.
All right.
Like, oh man.
Not
Steve,
Lukather.
to your point,
No,
I
right.
thought the same thing to your point. I always heard it was a rented Marshall and like still sounds like Ed. Still sounds like Ed. You know
I
what
know.
mean?
Yeah, and you talk about, Luke playing on that too. God, his rhythm parts and those
Oh, they're so tight.
stuff was just unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's a great track.
Who's ready to get into this next game of trivia?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's
Look, we can say Lost and Steve Rosen all night long, though. It's
we can.
totally cool.
Yeah, we
Let's-
better get to the trivia or we won't do it, right, Tony?
That's right. Let's go to game 2. Let's show them
Round 2.
this is what we're playing for game number 2.
Damn.
Oh, the turkey leg bone
So
cut
jealous.
out again.
Yeah.
Ryan, I plugged in that little amp.
You're sparking.
Wow.
This is what we're playing for game 2, and this is what we're playing for the last game, game 3.
Oh man.
That one's got the Eddie Van Halen pick.
I'll be right back.
But we're playing for this one now. Yeah. Let's play. How about it?
Cool. I'm ready. Y'all
All
ready?
right. So this is for just the past winners here on the channel. Again, this is game number 2 for tonight. There are 3 questions and 3 questions only. You will see only 3. There will be a tiebreaker should there's be a 3-way tie. I don't think there's going to be, but it's the best out of 3. Whoever gets 2 is the winner. Once again, we're playing for this bundle right there with the Steve Vai pick, the Metallica pick, and all the passes and goodies. All right.
So if I know the answer, I just shout it out, right?
That's not fair to people who have to type with 2 fingers. Right?
No hits.
Well, here's what we can do, Ryan. You are a past winner on the show.
It's fine. Let everybody else. Yeah.
We'll just
I'm good.
kick you
We're
out
on
of
the panel now. We're
kick you out of the
excluded.
panel.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You
we're here
can
to support
play if you can. You can absolutely play. Yeah.
Mute
All right.
yourself, you and Trev, and start typing.
I just have to type it.
Let's see. Where's the questions? All right. All right, so Brendan is the judge here. The first correct answer that we see, there's 3 questions. Yeah, 3, and that's it. And this is for prize bundle number 2. Get ready to type. Are you ready? All right,
No, Ed.
the first question. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready. Focus. Rook eyes. Rook eyes.
This would be a first too, Tony, if Ryan or Trev wins while they're on the panel.
No. You know what? It would be unfair because watching here on StreamYard, we get the question first, so
We do
there's
get
a
it
delay
in
before everybody
Okay.
can see it. So
Gotcha.
I'm
No,
not
I meant that-
participating.
Okay.
Make
I
them
was
wait
thinking, though,
8
if I know the
seconds.
answer, I'll type it out, and then I'll wait until the answer's given,
I
and then I'll
see
hit enter.
what's
So you can
I
at
see
least say,
what's going
I
on
knew what it
here.
was.
Ryan and Trev are waiting on the third game that's got the Eddie Van Halen pick involved in it.
Yeah.
There we
He's
go.
on to us, damn
I'm
it.
seeing it.
Now it comes out.
Did he listen to our conversation, Trev?
I don't know how he picked up on that.
All right.
Damn it.
You guys rock. All right, let's get into it. Get ready to type. Question number 1 coming at you now. Good luck. This album contains the songs Dirty Dog and TV Dinners. Name the album.
I know TV dinners.
Swanson TV dinners. Burn the roof of your mouth with that dessert.
I'm hungry.
Lava.
On a dinner tray.
Name the album. Album name.
There it is.
Gretchen.
Gretchen Zeppelin Eliminator.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
got it, sir.
Boom.
Nice.
Right on.
Nice.
That was Z-Quick.
Such a good album.
That's a pretty great song, actually. I got
Very
that song
good.
in my head now. TV dinners.
It's a great video on MTV.
Right. That was back in the day, the heyday.
That's my nickname after Spicy Food Eliminator.
Mid-late 80s.
All right, so Gretchen Zeppelin is on the board.
Yep.
Okay.
Viva
We're
la
playing
Canada.
for some really cool prize packs here tonight. All right, so in the style of a question that we do every week, we're going to go to question 2, and you'll see that right now. So get ready. Good luck. Gretchen Zeppelin in the lead with 1. Complete the next line to this song. Can I reach it now? I'm not up here often. God only knows, and he ain't talking. Need all the words.
I got nothing.
Maybe if you sing it, Tony. Oh, Lawnmower Tapes has it.
Yep.
I'm a
I'm
skyscraper.
a skyscraper.
Where'd he come from?
He was doing what Jay did
Backyard.
last time.
He was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Mick is in the
Well
chat.
played,
too.
Lawnmower.
He's hiding in the back going,
Oh, Mr. Mick, yeah, he's here too.
Hey,
Miss you,
Mr.
Mr.
Mick.
Mick.
He was the winner
Mick,
last
going on.
week. Yeah.
what's up, Jay?
All right.
So it's Gretchen and Lawnmower Tapes in here. Who's gonna try and take it from him?
Gretchen and Lawnmower Tapes. All right. So you guys will like this one. We like to make a question each week for the musicians in the house.
There's a few.
So, you know how to read music, right?
But
Well, yeah,
it's
come
like
I
on.
trying to
used
man.
solve algebra. I can write it
I
out.
learned
and
how
figure
to
it out.
read.
Like
I
algebra.
learned how to
Deserve some
read
fudge.
music in church first.
Yeah.
That's where
This
it
is you put your
started.
face.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you're
pay
going to hell.
attention when you're forced. There's not a whole lot of hymnals when you got to share a hymnal with Aunt B.
Mix a few of them.
Yeah,
Not your aunt.
you learn to read music real dang quick. Yeah.
That's my mode. Mix a few of them.
Cool.
All right, so this is the decider. The final question. Here we go. We're going to ID this.
Melodic minor up a half
Song.
step.
Just the
What
song
is the
title.
altered
Just
scale?
the song title.
Yeah. Just
Anyone?
Jesus Christ.
My mom.
yes. Your mom,
I know that right away.
Jean.
Brendan, it is Gene.
I know. See, I told you.
Billie
Nope,
Jean
not
by
Unchained,
Michael
no.
Jackson.
Not Jump.
I'm gonna mute because I want to answer so bad.
Just mute and scream it.
You could
No,
type
it's
it
not
into the
Yankee
private
Rose.
chat, maybe, and we'll all know if you're right.
Yeah, you can put it in the private chat.
Oh, he knows it.
I know.
Ryan knows it.
Of course he does.
Of course.
No, it's not Tom Sawyer. No, it's not Panama. not, no, it's not Eruption. You guys are going to kick yourself when you see
No
it.
shy boy.
No, it's not Atomic Punk.
There should be someone here who knows this.
Oh, I'm sure there is. There it is. Adam Roach
Adam
has it.
Roach.
Adam
There we
can
go.
read. Right
Yeah.
on.
Jay missed that.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah, where's Jake?
All right.
I thought Jay would get it.
Oh, he can't play.
No, you can't.
Oh, okay. Good one, Adam.
All right.
You know
Let's-
how many hours I've stared at that first line?
All right. So we have a tie after 3. Who are our guys, Brendan?
So we got Gretsch Zeppelin Lawnmower Tapes and Adam Roach.
All right.
Shootout.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Coming down to the
wonderful past winners here on the channel. Thanks, guys. You guys rock. We have a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if somebody else wins, though?
It can
only
only be
those
those
people.
There's
three.
4 people.
But this
Just for those
this
three.
question is just for those 3 guys.
Gotcha.
All right, so everyone else, take a breather. Thanks for playing. All right. So here is your tiebreaker question. All right.
Tiebreaker.
Are
Good
we
luck.
ready? Good luck.
Good luck, kids.
Tiebreaker.
There will be no help from the panel.
Yeah.
No panel.
So this is the tiebreaker. So this guy right here, not this guy. Where's he
Not
at?
him.
This
Right.
guy. Sorry. This guy right here, Ed. All right. What you have to do, what the tie-breaking question is, spell Ed's last name correctly.
No, it's not in that room anywhere either. So I don't think it is, right?
Maybe you're friends with me on Facebook.
You never know. Oh,
JENKINS LEROY. Exactly.
that's not it.
Almost,
Gretch.
Gretch. Almost, bro.
That's close. That's close, Gretch.
Red
Yeah.
Zeppelin. Oh, 1 letter off.
Oh wait.
Oh!
Ed,
I see it.
you're the one. Oh, you can. You do.
Spelling does count.
See it.
Adam Roach.
Adam.
Adam.
Sir. You can't see
Adam
it like that from
is
there.
the
Ed.
winner.
Winner, a chicken dinner.
Right on, Adam.
Nice
Adam
job.
Roach is our winner. Adam, let me show you. I'm going to take Ed down. Thanks for spelling his name correctly. We appreciate that. Ed appreciates that.
There's
Yeah.
no way I would have got that.
A lot of
right.
vowels in that French name.
All right, so Adam, that's your prize pack there, pal. Resend me your address, please. Yes, Adam, and I'll be mailing you this out.
Whose pick
Thanks
is the
for
pick that has
playing.
the eggplant cut out in it?
Oh, the eggplant.
That's Richard. Richard pick.
Yeah.
Richard Cranium.
That's one of those big turkey legs from the Renaissance Fair, Trev.
Okay. It kind of looks like an eggplant.
Eggplants and blow-up dolls, right?
Yes.
Insert only.
Yeah, but you will get a blow-up guitar
Yeah, nice.
doll like that. How do
Uh-huh.
you say it? Doll?
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
That works for today.
You blow it up so it's a
Girlfriend.
doll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mounted on the
Real
wall.
guitar.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, Tom.
All right. All right, let me take that down.
Guitar
Nice.
hub. Nice.
All right.
Nicely done.
2 down, 1 to go.
Yep.
Monique's comment's the best.
Yep.
Thanks for spelling our family name correctly.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Nice.
Speak a little. Oh.
All right. So Adam in Australia, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. We've had Adam on the Tuesday Halenville show before. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, if you get a Van Halen fan in Australia, man, they're super fans. Kind of like our friend Simon Hosford.
Yeah, there's a
did
couple.
The whole Van Halen 1 album live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found him out before through you, Tom. I think Simon. You told me about him. So yeah.
That's right.
Good dude.
Phenomenal guy.
Yeah.
Cool dude. He's got one of my shovels. He's got the shark shovel.
I mean, not only is he a hell of a player, but man, he's a super nice guy.
Oh, very sweet guy. And their channel, he's on with Andrew and everybody else.
Yeah.
Adam's been on their show. You know. Brad.
B-Rad.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump out for a bit. Maybe I'll jump back in after the 3rd round. I got a couple things I gotta do here.
Ryan, it's good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Guys, go check OU812 out tomorrow afternoon, 5 Eastern. Him and Trev in R2, R3 Locking Nut.
Yeah, man. We like I said, we just hang out, chat, play a little guitar, you know, play some riffs. Latest.
Right on. See you, Ryan. Thanks, dude.
Yep.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That guy's got the cleanest beard I've ever seen.
He's got some great guitar tone, too.
He does,
that too, yeah.
For sure.
He does.
Freaking well sculpted. Mine just looks like I trimmed mine with explosives.
Mine's a rat.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Trev, we just firecrackers in the morning.
Yep.
Right on. Yeah, Nightbot is working. Yeah.
Yes,
good.
it is. I popped it in
Excellent.
there for their show.
Yeah. And Nightbot doesn't say Wednesday anymore. We do Halenville live on Tuesdays now.
Let's see if he fixed it.
Yeah, it's fixed. I hope so.
Tell you in a
Test.
second.
Test.
Ding, 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 ding.
So Steve, when
What the hell?
when we were about, I don't know how many episodes into Show Me Your Pick in the fall of 2020, and we had planned a Deep Purple episode, and we got the news that Ed had passed. And I remember that day, when I heard it on the radio, you were the first one I called.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this true? And so we had originally decided that we would just set forth and do the Deep Purple episode and not shift gears. There would be other tributes out there, we thought at the time, but once we started that episode, it became apparent that it was just going to be a show about Ed, you know.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened.
That's
Yeah.
what happened. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this picture. Glenn LaFerman took that picture that, that's when Edward and Les Paul were inducted into the Rock Walk Hall of Fame,
That's
in front of the
awesome.
Guitar Center on Sunset Boulevard, and you put your hands in the cement. And that's when I got Ed and Les to sit down at a table and talk to each other.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And the way you conveyed it, Steve, it seemed like it really meant a lot to Ed. Almost like he was being passed the torch from Les, as far as that there wasn't a lot of guitar players like either of them that were like such a tinker and a hell of a player. Because, Les was, the crazy playing everything guy from his day, like that people hadn't played before, So it seemed like the way you described it, at least, very well. I mean, your writing's phenomenal too, but I felt like I was sitting there seeing like almost like a Jedi master handing down the lightsaber to the young Padawan or whatever,
Yeah, no, that's the feeling I had. I mean, there was just so much respect between the two guys, and Don Landy, who was there that night, he had spoken to Ed about Les Paul, and I want to go back just a little bit. There's a chapter in the book, Van Halen on vinyl, and Ed is over at the pad on Weepaw Way, and I had this massive record collection. I had like 8,000 or 9,000 records. I mean, I had a ton of records. All the records that have been given to me, by being on the list for the record companies. I had a big collection of records before I started writing. So I mean, I had everything. I mean, stuff that I never listened to, but it's like I had to have it, and that's when I write about, giving Ed some Les Paul records, and he didn't know who Les Paul was. I mean, and again, not that he should, but so then to have that experience later on, and Don's talking to him about all the stuff that Les did, and Ed, having this awareness of who Les was, and then bringing them together. I think it did mean something to Ed. It was sometimes hard to tell with Ed. And again, I write about him kind of not remembering that I was there for that, or that I introduced him, or, he was just a funny guy. But I think there that night, especially once he said, hey, I want to ask some questions, you sit back and I'll talk, which was just fantastic, Yeah, man, I think you're right. I think Ed had that sense of the torch being passed and him sitting there with the master. Yeah, man, that night unfurled exactly the way I hoped it would. The night with Richie Blackmore, not so much, but yeah, I think it meant something to Ed. I do. So yeah, that was pretty amazing. I was lucky to have been there.
Well, you conveyed it like being a fly on the wall. You did a phenomenal job, conveying that. I mean, you really because I was sitting there reading it. I had to leave to go to work the one day. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be late. I kept reading and reading, and I'm like, but, really, you should, anyone who hasn't checked it out, if you're into Van Halen at all, Steve really has a way of writing eloquently, but pulling you in, there's certain writers that I like that they write in a style that I could never use the verbiage they use, but Steve knows when he needs to use a word, but it's not overly verbose, but the ideas are described in such a way that the way I describe it is you draw a picture in the reader's head, and that's my favorite kind of writing to read as a reader, for my own pleasure, because I would find myself sitting there and I was reading and reading. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta close this and put this down because I'm getting sucked in, which is a good thing, But so I was just curious. That's why I wanted to ask you if that was what your impression was there, because that's the impression I got from the way you described it,
Yeah, no, man. That's also generous of you to say that. That's exactly what I felt. I thought there's no way Ed can sit in the same room with Les Paul and not feel that, and I was right, and even Don, I read about Don saying afterwards that, oh, that was cool, and, coming from Don, who, I don't know if he's uttered 10 words to the press in his entire life, but,
Yeah, right.
I mean, he has, of course, but, so for Don to say that was very cool, and you did talking about me painting a picture, I think that's why the book took 580 pages, because that's exactly what I wanted. I just really wanted the reader to be there, and to feel uneasy if Ed was not feeling up to sorts, or feeling happy, or I wanted you to smell the cigarette smoke and.
Oh, that's brilliant! Oh man, that part. Because I'm
cool,
so sensitive to smoke myself, so I could just picture okay, I gotta play it cool, but literally I could imagine the eyes burning, and then the tips of your nose then your ears start to even feel it, and it's
wow.
That must have been it's weird, just the fight, the physiological versus this is Eddie Van Halen.
Exactly.
So I gotta be cool. I could just feel everything. It's
That's cool.
Intense.
Yeah. No, it was. Those were horrible moments, And he smoked every second of the day, and like I said, man, migraines. I don't know if any of you have ever suffered migraines. It was, And I said, please, God, don't let me get a migraine in the middle of this, And
right.
Somehow I never did, or if I did, I don't remember them. I suppose what I do regret, is saying, Ed, fucking stop smoking. Don't smoke in my house ever again. I could certainly could have stopped him from smoking in my house. I wasn't going to stop him from smoking entirely. Nobody was, clearly. But, but like you say, it was Edward Van Halen, I just.
But I mean, it really comes across in the. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It really comes across in the book how much really there was a relationship over and above. Oh, we have to do something to you, because I would never call someone that was not a personal friend at 2, 3, 4 in the morning and just be like, hey, what's going on? You really have to know someone. I have one friend like that I, he'll call me or I'll call him. It'll be 3:45 in the morning or whatever, but not many people, you know what I mean? So but it comes across like that, because had it been someone that collected a dossier of 30 years of information, spent 5 years digesting it, and then said, okay, from what I've read, I think I know what this person was like, it's a completely different thing. It's I watched a movie on a war, so I know what it's like to go to war. No, you have no idea what it's like to go to war. Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. No, that's and again, it's a strange phenomena, because you try to think back, and it's so many years ago, and I tried to bring all those memories up, and I tried to, get back in that moment and write as clearly as I could, and but it's hearing stuff from you guys. It's you're right. What kind of a friend calls somebody at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning? You got to be a really close friend, to do it over and over, and not come on and say, "Oh, dude, sorry for calling you late." I mean, he never said that.
No.
Hey, Steve, it's Eddie. It's I didn't know who it was. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I think, did I fantasize the relationship in any ways? Did I make it bigger than it was? And I don't think so. I mean, if I did anything, there were probably, a lot of sharp edges that I did forget about. unfortunately. But yeah, no, he was.
Well, the other thing
We
too is
were
that
pretty close, I think, which made what happened towards the end there just so horrible. I mean, it's like, Ed, what? Who? What happened? So strange.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a quick question, Steve, regarding the cigarettes and all that. I assume you've been at 5150 a lot.
Yeah, it was a fair amount.
Okay. Does the facility have some sort of exhaust system, or was everything coated with the familiar nicotine yellow, film?
I mean, that's a good question. Before he built 5150, he had that little, that board that, some of the fader pots were missing, and he would use those for ashtrays. I mean, they were literally filled with fucking Schlitz cans, and that reeked because it was a smaller space. I mean, it was horrible, and his guitars are in there, like I said, and seriously, man, I remember the V, on the floor, and just cigarette butts and guitar picks, which makes me crazy because I think of all these freaking guitar picks that were just sitting around. It's like, no, don't take a guitar pick, Steve. Leave them alone, But yeah, that reeked. Honestly, I can't remember 5150 having that sense of, nicotine-stained walls. I mean, certainly he smoked as much in 5150 as he did in the studio before that. It was a bigger space, so I probably didn't notice it as much. But yeah, I mean, all his gear was right there, and he was smoking and smoking and smoking.
I just hope those master tapes are okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve,
Exactly.
not anything you're not used to. You spent a week probably in a smoke-filled airplane with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
In 1977. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, because in '77, well, it was a private plane, so they would have been allowed to smoke anyway. Yeah, there was definitely smoke in there, but I think the ventilation in a plane, didn't bother me. Being in the plane itself. Being in the plane itself, the pressure on your ears, sometimes that could trigger like headaches, and like I was always, aware of that, but no headache was as great as, John Paul Jones grabbing me and
I was thinking
I'm gonna fucking kick your ass, and it's like, wow, that was special. But after all of that, and again, I don't. You guys probably know the story. And months later, John Paul Jones is in town because Detective is playing at the Starwood. And Detective is one of the bands that were signed to Swan Song, Zepp's label. And I'm up in the VIP room with my brother, and he says, "Hey, John," and I told my brother knew the story when I came back. I said, "Hey, man, John Paul Jones wanted to kick the shit out of me. And I was going to kick the shit out of him." So Mick says, "Yeah, man, John Paul Jones is over there." I go, "Yeah, right, Mick. Yeah, of course he is." He says, "Oh my God," Mick says, "John Paul Jones is walking over." I said, "Yeah." I feel attacked. I turn around, it's John Paul Jones. I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. The issue had come out, before that. July '77. When was that issue? I can't remember. Page is on the cover, and the main feature is John Paul Jones. And the stories came out good. And I talk about my interview with Page was good. It could have been amazing, but the time was cut short because John Paul Jones and all of this that I'm telling you about. So John Paul Jones comes over, man, and he puts out his hand. "I'm sorry I did that. I apologize." And, I read the stories, and, it's all cool, And, I mean, that was just an amazing ending, for him to do that, you know, for him to be there, for him to see me and walk over. I mean, he didn't have to say that. I mean, it's John fucking Paul Jones, you know. He didn't have to do any of that, but that was pretty amazing. You know, so you think about how that ended, you know, it was great. It was unbelievable. Yeah, you think about how it ended with Edward, you know, and it was like, it was horrible, you know. I think about Michael Anthony and what he must have gone through, and, you know, being out of the band, and Wolf, and him not being able to, you know, find, you know, that closure with Edward, or whatever that word, you know, you want to use is. That must be terrible. Must have been terrible for him. You know, so, I mean, I can't imagine how he deals with that, but that must be pretty horrible. But yeah, the Zepp trip, that was fun. You know, it's funny, man, because I knew as those things were happening, I mean, I thought, not that I thought, oh, this is going to make great stories down the road, but it's like, I mean, come on, man, how often do you get accosted by John Paul Jones on Zeppelin's airplane? I mean, you know, I was trying to remember this stuff as it unfolded, you know. You try to remember some of those moments. It was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun time, I must admit, you know.
That's epic to be out on the road for a week with Led Zeppelin in the late 70s, covering them. Holy shit.
That was pretty great. You know, I mean, after making, I think I called their offices, I think, for a year, you know, Swan Song in New York, and Janine Safer was a publicist there, sort of befriended, and Sam Azer, I think, was the head of the Swan Song office there, you know, and hey guys, come on, Jimmy Page on the cover of Guitar Player, and, you know, how many interviews like this is he going to do, and come on. You know. Finally, they relented. And then, you know, to have that scene with John Paul Jones, because I'd written those stupid comments in the Jeff Beck story, and all that stuff ties together, because the Jeff Beck story was my first cover story and my first story in Guitar Player, where I said some kind of nasty things about Zeppelin, not meaning any of them, but just thinking, oh, it's my first story in Guitar Player. You know, I gotta, you know, I want to make a name for myself. You know, how do I do that? Well, I'll say that Zeppelin stole the ideas for their first album from Jeff Beck's first album, Truth, you know, which is not true at all. They just happen to cover the same song, you know. But, you know, so John Paul Jones reads this after I'd interviewed him. We had a great interview. And I was telling him how much it meant for me to be on the road with Zeppelin. I was honored, and I loved the band, which I did. I mean, they were just, you know, they were unbelievable. That first Zeppelin record to me was life-changing. You know, and then for him to see that and read it, you know, I can imagine his reaction, you know, and it was a pretty fair reaction. Oh, you told me you love the band and all this, and, you know, all the shit that the press says, and you said you're not part of that, and yet I read this, and, you know, this bullshit you write about my band, you know. So, you know, so I get all that. Yeah.
So Steve, you were... Did you have many interactions with Robert?
Before you start, fellas, I got to split. My kid's getting hungry. I'm going to carry on watching through the phone. Thanks for having me on.
Love you, Trev. Okay. Be well, bro.
Thanks, Trev.
Thanks, Trev. Take it easy,
congratulations on 150 in 3 years, man. Fantastic.
You're my boy, Blue.
That's right.
Later, Trev.
Thanks, Trev.
Cheers, fellas.
See you there, man.
See ya.
No, I didn't have much interaction with Robert Plant on that trip.
Okay.
I actually, and this is probably the first time I've ever told this story. I had gone to, I'm trying to remember, it was a gig in Arizona for REO. And I was flown out there, I think, to interview Gary Richrath. Anyway, there was some girl. There was a party for REO. And there was some girl who worked for a radio station or something. Anyway, you know, I got her phone number and stuff. And later, when I found out I was going to be on the road with Zeppelin, somehow I called her. Anyway, somehow she was there in Chicago.
Oh.
So one of the perks of being on the road with Zeppelin, So I'm there, and I got her in. I think I might have even gotten her backstage passes. I don't remember, but we were kind of making out. The show was over, and we were making out by their limos. They each had like their own limo, and Robert Plant walked by. I'll never forget this, And he walks by and he sees me, He goes, "Get that girl out of your mouth." I thought, that's pretty funny.
Yes.
So I thought, all right.
Great.
You know what? Robert Plant recognizes me as a traveling journalist with a girl on the road. It's like, okay, life could be worse, right? I would subsequently interview Robert, I think maybe for his, what was his second record? The Principle of Moments, The Moment, one of his solo records. So it was a couple of years down the road. And he was very cool. Very nice guy.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah. And John Paul Jones was amazing. Bonzo, I only ever saw backstage, and they said, don't talk to him. They said, literally, don't even have eye contact with him. And I didn't. I mean, I heard stories about him, He was an intimidating guy, I just, honestly, I kept the, there you go. That's a great photo. I kept a wide berth, I thought he was an amazing drummer. I wish I could have, interviewed him at one point in time, but that never happened. Yeah.
That's great.
Fun days. Yeah.
I think Tony, you muted.
I know. Sorry.
Oh.
Did they say that, Steve?
What's that?
About him because he didn't want to be bothered, or did they say that because they felt that was in your best interest?
Well, it's a good point, Tony. I think it was a little bit of both. He was just, look, man, I hate to see bad things about the guy because, like I said, I never really met him, but I've heard stories from guys that I respect and other writers. There's that story about, in the book about Bonham and Blackmore, trashing Ed. I just don't think he was a very sociable guy. But, I think they said that more, just, stay away from him. Look, if I'd gone up and said, hey, I'm Steve Rosen, I'm here doing a story on Jimmy for Guitar Player, would he have, bashed me on the head with a drumstick? Probably not. He probably would have just, gone on his way. But he just looked like somebody who didn't want to be approached. So it's like, okay, hey, I get it. Amazing drummer. I mean, there's nobody like him for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Awesome story, Steve.
Yeah, that was a fun story. Those are fun days. So, listen, guys, I hate to bail, but I think I'm going to have to jump here. Great seeing all of you. Thank you for all of your kind comments and your support. You have no idea.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
See you, Steve.
Thanks.
So you guys take care of yourself.
It's good to see you again.
Always great to see you, Steve.
Come back anytime, Steve.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care,
We
buddy.
love seeing you, man.
See you, Steve. Thank you.
That was great.
Hey, Tony, I got to get going too. My phone's about to die.
All right, Brian.
Thanks for having me
Thank
on.
you, Brian.
Take care,
Yeah.
Brian. Be well, bro.
Always good to
Good
see you,
seeing you.
bro.
All right. Take care, guys.
Take
Thanks,
care.
Brian.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right.
Starting to drop off. T, maybe we
Great
should do
guess.
the third contest before everybody leaves.
I know.
Hey, guys, I've got a major electric storm, rain, wind, the whole 9 yards going, so things
Is
make
it?
it sketchy, but
Oh, Lord.
All good.
I don't hear anything here.
yeah, I know. You guys have to hear this lightning and thunder going on out here. It's always
Is that what
hear
that
the
was? I
thunder.
did hear it. Is that what
Yeah,
that was?
it's
I thought someone was playing music. I swear.
No.
Holy cow!
I was playing a
Ride the
musical
lightning, ride
flute,
the lightning.
but
It's not. It's not here. I don't hear nothing out of Lucy.
Yours
I
just
hope,
makes
I hope
smoke,
everything's
Tom.
cool, Charles.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. I think.
Well, your dog would know first.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
right.
She,
right.
yeah. So once again, everybody, Brian Bouchard, his book, The Picks of Rock and Roll 2, the links,
awesome.
Pick Hunter store is in the description. He's got a bunch of guitar picks and other stuff, plus this book you can find there. You need this book. If you collect guitar picks, you need this book. Yes, we refer back to it often. And if you're a collector and just starting out your collection, you truly need this book as reference. This will help you. It's interesting. It's awesome. Great shots of these guitar picks front and back. Yeah. In alphabetical order.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, KXM Rock, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, bro.
Right on, bro. North Carolina. So we still have another trivia game that we're gonna run. Yeah. All right. So we have done this one. We did this first tonight, and Jay Turner was the winner. And we've done this prize pack tonight. And
that's awesome.
The great Adam Roach was the winner
jealous.
of that one. Yeah. Yep. And we're going to play for the big one for tonight, which has the Eddie Van Halen pick in it. There's the Metallica pick.
Brendan's
There's
favorite
the Ed
copper
DeBril pick. There's a thank you pick.
Eggplant cutout.
There's
You
an
betcha.
eggplant pick.
Turkey leg.
Exactly. There's a blue rare, extremely rare Jay Turner Mean Street pick.
Oh, speaking of, you said J, but the different J might be popping somewhere. I heard a pop. You hear a
I
pop?
know. I hear the
Ping.
pops in my ear. You know, it's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that little number. But
My pick is
that's
funky
what
icing
we're
on it.
playing for
Yeah.
in the next round. And
Nice.
we got a guest that'll help us carry us to the finish line, to
All right.
the final trivia, the one and only, one of my all-time favorite one of my YouTube heroes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that really got me interested, and all of us, into this live streaming stuff. He's a great guitar player, and he is.
Oh, he left. I'm just kidding.
He's the head dude
Come on.
over on Wednesday at 9:00. The Under the Bus guys, Mr. Jay Hannon from the great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right
Little
on, bro.
TV.
Wait a minute.
Embarrass them by highlighting them. Yeah.
Am I echoing or something?
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
When you were giving all those accolades, I'm like, is somebody else going in? And then you said who it was, and I was like, oh shit. Oh,
You need
sorry.
a
I'm
super
not,
deep
I
low
promised.
voice.
I promised I wouldn't curse.
It's okay. Hi, Ellie.
I apologize.
She's probably sleeping. That's all good,
Well,
buddy.
it's-
Welcome in, man.
It's not. It's not our show, so I don't want to, come on here,
You
talk
can
like
curse.
that, so.
Yeah, oh, you can talk like
You're
that.
good, Jay. It's
It's-
good to see you, man. Welcome,
Good
man.
to see you too, man.
Yeah.
Congrats on 3 years, dude. That's crazy, isn't it? How fast streaming on YouTube really goes.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. It
Yeah,
goes
it's
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. 150 weeks. Yeah.
Be right back.
Man.
Yeah, but dude, man, it's great to see you. Many weeks before that, watching Johnny and yourself and Dave Nesdahl for every week, a couple times a week.
Yeah.
That was four
Great
and a half
times.
years I was on with Johnny. That's insane.
That
Wow.
is insane. That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Great.
Yeah, it is. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely was. But it's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys too.
Yeah, dude.
Wait.
So now that we've changed the Halenville night from Wednesday to Tuesday, we can watch you live, man.
That's right. And we can now promote each other a little more instead of, hey, go check out those guys that are on right now.
Hey, go watch the replay.
You don't have to have multiple windows open at the same time.
Yo, Tony, there's only so many days in the week, right? I mean, if you're going to do a show, it's like, well, they're doing a show then, they're doing a show then. It's like, oh, man. So
That's right. Yeah. Well, you there are, but it's not always about who's on and when a good night. There's, stuff that me and my crew can only do on this night, or maybe you and can only do on Wednesday, and that comes into play too. So yeah, but no, it's all fun. I'm really stoked though that I did change this night and we get to watch you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
My God, who the hell cares?
So what are we giving away a book or what? I tried to get Steve to give away a book and he wasn't having it, man.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna mention it, but
He
saw the comment.
Oh, he saw. I think it was like 2 or 3 of them.
That's all good.
Nah, I did.
We're gonna get to the final game for tonight. Jay, you want to help us out?
I'll try. What do you need me to do?
We're gonna give away
Go like this.
this prize pack. You see an Eddie Van Halen pick in there.
Oh.
Yep.
You see a Metallica pick. You see a bunch of other picks.
What's that? What's that Doniker cutout? Cookie cutout?
Yeah, it's a dick pic.
That's an eggplant.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
It goes along with the theme. There's a dick pic and a blow up doll. I mean guitar.
That's right. Yeah. You'll also get one of these.
Oh, lefty too.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Look at
He's
that. I
right.
didn't even notice that.
Yeah, me neither.
That's right.
It's one of them their air guitars.
Well, speaking of dick pics, Boner Jams is back. Boner Jams heard I was going to jump on with you guys, and he came back. So
what's up, Boner?
He can come on too if he wants.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
So we can proudly say now that go check out the Under the Bus crew, Jay Hannon and Company, on Wednesday at 9 p.m. right here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got that on Nightbot there, Brendan? No.
No. I don't.
We will.
All right. Do you need help doing this giveaway? What are the?
Okay, so this is the final game for all the past winners. Let me make sure I got the final three questions for this. Brendan is our judge. All right, so Jay Turner is not eligible, and Adam Roach is not eligible. They won games 1 and 2 for tonight. So this is the third and final game. Once again, we're playing for this loot right here.
Damn.
You could always let Jay read the questions or a question if you want to, or two.
But yeah,
questions.
just give me the question and the answer, and then I'll.
Just read the damn questions, man. We got the answers.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good point.
All right. So question number 1. Let's find it. Where is it?
You lost it?
All right. Yeah, Jay. All right. If you want to do the honors for question number 1, kids, good luck. This is for just the past winners minus Jay Turner and Adam Roach.
Show us your
Good
leadership
luck.
capabilities.
How many
Here we
times
go.
has Boner Jams showered in the past 5 weeks? That's the question.
Zero.
Question number 1 is coming at you now.
Okay.
There you go.
This electric guitar made by Gibson
Its name derives from the names of guitarist Billy Bird and Hank Garland, for whom Gibson originally custom-built the guitar. Name the guitar.
Oh, Ryan was right on it. Birdland. He got it.
God damn, that was quick.
That was
Ryan
quick.
Ryan must have had the answers already to answering that fast in the chat.
He did not.
I think he had it copied.
Hanky Bird. Hanky Bird.
Who is it, Brandon?
It was OU812 Ryan. Do you see it?
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Paul Stanley.
Like those jazz guitars.
What Love Gun? I got to sing Love Gun, right?
Oh no.
Love Gun. That's my favorite Kiss album, Jay.
Oh wait, I got Kiss on right here, right? No. There it is.
Check this shirt out. Ed's got on.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, hold on.
Ed, what band isn't on your shirt? Let's start there.
Gizmachi.
Yeah.
It looks like it from here. It looks like it's
that's
Duke
awesome.
Purple.
Nice,
Ooh,
dude.
Van Halen. I see that.
Ooh, let's see
Okay,
the ass.
I don't need to see anything else now.
Wow.
We got
Everybody's
them all.
on that.
That is cool.
Van Halen's on more than once.
Awesome.
That is correct.
Yeah, it's probably the repeat
Well,
of
it's
the pattern,
the
right?
fabric, the
Yeah.
way they made it, whatever.
Nice, Ed.
That's
So,
cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sweet.
Let's give away that shirt, Ed. Come on. Let's.
I'd like-
Ed,
I'll take it. Hold
the
on.
picture behind your head, though, Eddie with the white overalls, man, that's just
that one, yeah.
the live the live footage they have, that basically is from that part of the tour is just oh man.
Yeah.
Just give me a time machine for just 2 hours.
2
I
hours.
wish.
Man.
That's it.
All right. So, question number 2.
Question number 2.
All right. So Ryan is marching out to a lead with one. Ryan bailed out of here because he wants that Eddie Van Halen pick. Yes, I know. All right. So question number 2. Good luck. Here we go. Only 3 of them. Question 2. For you pick collectors, since what year has it been illegal to manufacture picks or anything else from tortoiseshell?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Wow.
Since what year?
Now I know everybody. I know everybody still does this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I still use the Tortex Dunlops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
My dad made an ashtray out of a tortoiseshell.
Let's see what I use. This one?
Whoa, Tom, you're disappearing into the.
I know that's
To the
the one I
abyss.
use a lot. Either that one or
You
the
can't put a green pick up in front of a green screen.
or the orange one. Or these guys. I like these red Jazz 3s too.
Oh, Sandra's in the chat with 1251 AD. Nice job, Sandra.
It depends what you're
Hi,
playing
honey.
on, too, I think.
Hey, Sandra.
Hey,
Hard
Sandra.
hands.
Hi, Sandra.
Where is she? I am looking.
Answers are not here yet. It is
I think
not
people are
here
just
yet.
guessing at this point.
Yeah, they are. You have to because they're dancing.
You know what I
around
mean,
it.
though, Jay? There's like some picks that are better rhythm picks, and then you have some that are like shreddy picks that are like a Ferrari precision point,
Oh
Shreddy
yeah,
Van Halen.
I ordered. I got a pack of the Petrucci.
Oh,
one.
those are great. Yeah.
They're great for lead playing because
Oh, there it is.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, we're too busy BSing.
The lawnmower tapes is in
Lawnmower tapes.
with 1973.
73.
Wow.
Okay.
1973.
It's a
I
race.
love that voice.
At the good year.
That's great.
Yeah.
Does anybody have one of those? An old original, like not original, but you know what I mean, an actual
I've
tortoise shell
seen them
pit?
at a guitar show in Philly, but they wanted like $80 for one or $100 for one. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Wow.
Those picks, any guitar pick prior of that is made out of a turtle.
Oh, poor turtles.
Yeah, I couldn't. To me, that's creepy. But the guy had a little certificate with it to keep it all legal and stuff. He was a legit dealer. He was, if you know, a big dealer out of Texas, Jimmy Wallace. He was right next to his booth. And you're not going to put like a BS booth next to Jimmy Wallace. They just wouldn't do that to him, you know. The guy was legit and stuff, but I'm like, nah, it's not, you know. But there was the little tiny 60s style pics, you know what I mean? That little teardrop kind of, you know.
Sandra.
I'm seeing some names in here that I haven't seen.
Hey, Sandra.
Since I was on with Johnny, that's pretty cool.
That is. Yeah, nice to see you, Sandra. Very nice to see you. So we're going to go to our third and final question. Maybe final. We do have a tiebreaker in case.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Yeah, we do. And so let's go to number 3. All right. And we're keeping this in the style of kind of homegrown. So know the show around here. You've heard this mentioned, but we are about to pop 1,000 subscribers. So thank you all. This has been a fun 3 years, very fun. But on this channel, who was my 100th subscriber? And I remember this well, and we've talked about this once or twice here.
Maybe that person would answer if they know.
Maybe the person doesn't even remember.
I don't think they know.
It would be funny if they just wrote me.
Oh, somebody
KXM,
did.
KXM Rock did, but that's not correct. But no, it's not Boner Jams. It's not Charles Green.
It could be one of you. It could be one of you.
It's not Bent Tom. It's not Keith. No. Not Ben Tom's mom.
It's not my mom. No, she was number 69.
Ah.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh. Hey.
Oh.
Hey now.
Gretch, no.
No, it wasn't.
Keith
It wasn't.
already
It
guessed
wasn't,
my mom.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't me either. No, it was not Jessica Alba. It wasn't Holly Lewis. It wasn't Anthony Kiedis. That'd be cool if he was.
Jessica Alba's housekeeper's sister?
No, it wasn't Johnny Bean. That's a good one.
No hints,
good guesses.
kids. No hints.
No.
All good guesses.
Yeah,
Good guesses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
all
guesses.
good guesses.
If you get the right answer, Ed will change the color on his sign back there.
Well, I'll say this. It's somebody who you all should know, or a lot of you do.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Hoonan.
Hoonan.
Guys, it's Jeff Kiesel, right?
Oh, God. You going to get me going?
No.
Maybe.
While we're waiting on the correct one, Jay, we would love to, one Saturday in the future, to do a Show Me Your Pick Gizmachi, dude.
All right,
if
let's
you
do
and
it.
the guys call your boys, we'd love to do it.
I don't know if I could get anybody to do it with me.
You get probably Balls would do it.
Maybe. I don't know, but
Maybe.
he's not up super duper late, you know.
Yeah.
So
Chase Sweetwater.
Jimmy's up all night.
yeah, right. I returned something recently to Sweetwater again.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a guitar though. It wasn't a
See,
guitar.
it's not just me, KXM Rock said Jeff Kiesel too.
He knows the story.
I hope I didn't miss the answer because I've been, but no.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
Nobody yet.
Can we go through? Is it possible? Well, maybe I shouldn't even say this, but is it possible to? Tony, you're the only one that can see your subscriber list, right? You can't it's not like Facebook where you can go see show friends or whatever.
Yeah, I think
Well,
you can.
let me give them a hint. You guys are all around it. Great guesses.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them coming.
It's none of us on screen either, so they keep saying my name and Charles and
Yeah, but no, you guys are
Les
all
no,
over
it's not
it.
Michael Schenker. It's not Adam Bestman. No, that's only a joke me and Jay get. So
We've talked about this once or twice on Show Me Your Pick
It's not Lewis.
with the person too.
not
Yeah.
Lewis or Fairfield Guitar as a business.
It's not Sova.
Wait,
It's not.
I might have missed this, but did anybody say if the person's in the chat or not?
No.
They asked, but no.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Are they in? Have they been in?
Yes, they were in the chat today. They were in the chat earlier in the show.
Oh, okay. There's
That's
your
probably-
hint.
Somebody scroll back.
It's no one
Hurry up.
on.
Get going.
Go up.
Do it now. Scroll up
Come
now.
Work
Yeah. It's not
Copy
Roxy
paste.
Petrucci. Dude, that would be sweet if it was Roxy Petrucci, but no. Not Boner Jams.
Better if it was John Petrucci.
Man,
Not a Vixen
so
fan.
this
Jay?
is the decider, and this is
I
what
just
we're
think he's a
playing
huge
for.
John
Who was my
Petrucci fan.
100th
Not me.
subscriber?
No, it wasn't Trev. The girl from the no, it wasn't
It was not the
Lori
girl from the
Tucker.
Van
No,
Halen video.
No.
It's in
not
the
Lori
cave.
Lori Taylor.
The
It was
cave.
also not the girl from Ipanema.
no, or the girl behind the brown, the green door. Not the
Wait,
brown
was
door.
it Smitty?
It was.
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
not Smitty.
okay.
No.
All
it was
right,
also
so
the girl with the dragon
Dude, they're
tattoo.
getting stumped, T.
Wow.
There you
Let's
go.
up the ante.
They're all gonna kick themselves too.
we're gonna have to
It wasn't
go
anybody.
past this and go to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
And then we'll come back and give you the answer. Unless you get it in the next 5 seconds.
all right, so we have a 1-1 tie after the third question. So we're going to go to the tiebreaker. So just the first two can play.
Yep. Just OU812 and lawnmower tapes.
Okay, guys, it's a two-man thing here. We got one question that this is for the prize pack. OU812 and lawnmower tapes. Good
See, that's
luck.
why he left.
Good
That's
luck,
why he
guys.
left. He wanted to win that Eddie pick. That's why he left.
Of course.
Ryan OU812. Of course it is.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and reveal the answer to this one so we can move on, since
Okay.
no one has got
Amazing.
it in the. But
Hold
so
up the pick.
my 100th subscriber was none other than Quentin James.
Quentin
Oh,
F.
yeah.
James.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
Hyundai.
Twas.
That's right.
I'm surprised nobody got that. Okay.
man.
All right. So OU812 and lawnmower tapes. Good luck. Here is your tiebreaker, the decider.
The decider.
The Beach Boys recorded one of this guy's songs, Cease to Exist, retitled Never Learn Not to Love, and released it as the B-side to their single Bluebirds Over the Mountain. What guy?
Oh, dear Lord. Who's faster?
Who can type faster into
Who's
Google?
faster at typing into Google?
So,
Go to the Google.
guys, if you don't know this, it's just you two in the chat typing answers. I suggest you start typing.
We're looking
Butt
for the
cheeks, is
guy.
that you?
Yeah.
Kokomo.
We're looking
Hold
for
it
the
up.
guy's name.
Hold it up. Let me see.
I made this for
Redneck mating call.
I made that for a guy.
Very
For a
cool,
gay-
brother.
For a guy. I was playing it through my little positive, the little Spark Mini. Oh, that Spark Mini.
KXM, we're looking for the guy's name.
Yeah, not Dennis
Yeah.
Wilson.
No,
Guy's name.
the guy's name.
Not Denise Wilson.
So the Beach Boys recorded one of this guy's songs.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, Jay Turner wants to come in with the steel.
Oh,
There
Yeah,
it is.
yes, sir.
Ryan's got it. OU812.
yep.
Wow.
Well played, Ryan.
Such a good friend that
Nice.
guy was, right?
Well typed.
There
Well
it
typed.
is.
Well searched.
Well typed.
You are the winner.
Nice,
Nice.
Ryan. Very cool.
Ryan, retype me your address, sir, so it's at the top. Let me show you that cool prize pack. There it is.
Look at that.
Just throw it up in
Damn.
the chat, Ryan. Just put your address and your social in the chat.
Going deep in the paint with that copper pick.
Yeah, I'll be mailing you that out on Monday
Very cool.
morning, man. Thanks for playing.
Very
Thanks
cool.
for being here. Thanks for being a past winner here. Bunch of past winners here. And thanks to all of you guys. You guys absolutely rock. Thanks to every past winner who's ever won here. Yeah, much appreciated. Ryan, you are the big winner of the final prize pack. It was nice to see it earlier, too. Right on.
Very cool.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. All right. I'll be mailing you all that stuff, and there is a blow-up doll. Have I said that yet?
Yes, you have.
A little bit.
In each one. I do have one. Mine's flat.
It lost its fun.
What happened?
I don't know.
Use it
Too
too
much
much.
fun.
Should I
Use it
ask?
too much, yeah.
No, don't ask.
Too
Now
much
he comes back.
fun.
Come on.
What?
There
you,
he
you-
is.
You don't want me back in here? I mean,
Hell, we do. Sure, we do.
Of course. Well
That's
played,
awesome, man.
Ryan.
that's awesome. Thank you so much. That's an awesome
The
pack there.
cost of entry
My
is
pleasure,
one prize package.
Yeah, you rock, bro.
That's going to be cool. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for watching and hanging out, and thanks for your shows, your new shows, dude. Awesome.
Appreciate it.
I'll be right back.
Very cool.
Thanks for being a super fan, super nerd like us.
I've been a fan of your stuff since you started, man. So
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
yeah, dude.
You guys are doing good stuff.
Absolutely. Brendan, I gathered a couple pictures up here to show before. Man, we're going late tonight, but that's cool.
Oh, good.
It's third anniversary, man.
Yeah.
I don't have to
man.
be up in the morning, so
I don't either. We might have a drink tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Lord.
Take care, Sandra. Good night. Love you, sweetheart.
Sandra,
Yeah.
good to see
Yeah.
you.
Wait, I gotta
Yeah,
hit it.
there it is. That's right. So, B, I'm going to show
What you
you a
got?
shot of
Okay.
a cool night in a couple years ago. How you like that?
Yes, there she is. Miss Cher Ross.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was a cool night.
that was a good time.
Yes.
Skip, 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 skip.
Do you get a soundboard, Jay, or do you just got
Yeah.
buttons that you...
No, I'm,
Yep.
I'm using my real voice. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got the Ryan's got one too. The Chodecaster too.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
Brennan, sometimes I think
What?
that you forget you've known Jay forever, and that that's what he does. That he's an audio engineer.
Oh, you are?
Just with questions like that, it's like a mechanic. Like, so you actually can fix my car? You don't just. Yeah, I can do it. Like,
I was asking so everybody else knew.
Oh.
I had to bust your balls, man.
That's okay, buddy. Yeah, no, I know. I know.
I can't tell if there's like a storm or something crashing outside of my house.
There's a
or-
storm, probably. because
Yeah.
Charles was.
Yeah,
It sounded like
Charlotte
someone was
area's
playing
good.
music.
Okay.
It's calmed down a little bit now, but it was crazy bad.
It's like,
I
it's
had-
like booming.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Yeah.
Like Jay,
Nothing
you like this one though, right? From
Dancing, walking, rearranging furniture.
it's from Family Guy.
I let the bird.
It's
I
Lois's
don't remember
dad doing the Jamiroquai video.
Oh.
So stupid. Anyway,
Gotta watch the
Yes.
1984 episode. He goes
Yeah.
to the library to get out the book 1984, and they give him the album instead, or the rather the cassette tape.
cassette tape.
Cassette.
Cassette.
You don't have the Day.
The day.
So,
Day.
cassette.
Don't leave the
Yes, Mr.
cassette
Pewter.
in the window.
Mr. Pewter Schmidt. That's it. Oh,
Jay, I really like your show, man.
sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. It's it's a little off color from time to time, but
Was really glad to see you guys start. Used to watch you guys regularly. You were a part of my Tuesday, every Friday, every Saturday late night, man, for a long, long time, dude. Good times, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and obviously, if it wasn't for doing that, I wouldn't have met so many awesome people and done a show myself, and I can probably speak for the other guys as well. We didn't want to do a show based on a certain topic. Like everybody else was doing such awesome things, and I'm like, and just keeping in contact with Caleb and Kurt, and obviously I've known Brian for a while, but I was like, we should just do a show just of us BSing like we're doing right now. So that was basically the whole start of that. It wasn't trying to, do anything to, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't anything behind it. It was just,
it works well.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
You get into a topic and you get into some news here and there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like everybody else, you go on a little tangent and it's fun.
Yeah.
You're talking about the John 5 guitar, which I like.
You getting one?
I also like that when what were you showing? Was that the Nags one?
The Steve
like,
Stevens, right?
Oh man, the red one. I love the red one more than the purple one.
You know what I love? When they start talking Van Halen stuff, and Boner's just like, he has no interest. He
freaking
it's like a
hates
school
it.
teacher when you pull out like a handheld football video game in school. The teacher grabs it from you. Nope, not doing that. Nope. That's the best.
Then usually segue into so what band does everybody hate?
You know what? It's like if Jay gets a Van Halen segment, then Boner has to get a Slipknot segment. That's like the balance.
Sometimes we do feel bad, because like it's me, Kurt, and Caleb are huge Van Halen nerds,
right?
And when you're in a room full of people that have the same interest as you, and then there's one guy who doesn't, you feel bad for him after a while. It's like, because we can just shoot it for 20 minutes on Van Halen, and Brian, I'm like, man, he's just sitting there like, and it's not like he dislikes Van Halen. It's just he didn't grow up listening to him,
He's just no input.
Yeah. It's just not his language,
Yeah, exactly.
It's just funny to see him just kind of gloss over.
Oh yeah.
Well, but us Van Halen nerds still like all the bands that he loves, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But he gives a valid perspective, like to say if you're being ridiculous or not. That's why it works.
You're right. He does. Yeah.
It's true. And though you did do that with Caleb, did that with Slipknot too, because he doesn't really know. He doesn't know him. When you guys were doing their new album, he's like, all right, it was funny.
Wouldn't you rather have that honesty, right? Of somebody saying, that's not really my thing, instead of,
If 100% of your show panel likes all the same stuff, you're just blowing each other. Like it just gets boring.
You might be onto something though with that with that idea.
If you can get YouTube to pass that, yeah.
Oh.
The main thing though, Jay, it's fun as hell.
It is very.
Thank you. appreciate it. You know, it is
So
weird because,
that's
like I
the
said,
bottom line.
if it wasn't in Boner Jams, take it or leave it. If it wasn't for Brian, we'd probably just go on tangents the whole time. Like Brian kind of keeps us like, hey, let's make sure we talk about something, you know, this week. So
Yeah.
otherwise,
You
it really
can
would
tell
be like a
who's
phone
the
call.
one in the group that runs a business. You know, he's like, all right.
It's a good escape though.
Tony was a
freestyle.
huge Van Halen fan, but you know, now he's like, you know.
Oh boy!
Had to do it. Had to.
Yeah. I heard that yesterday in the car. It's like,
I'm hearing some wild stuff about our boy, the singer Till.
Oh, he's nuts. That dude's fucking nuts.
Have you heard that latest stuff?
I have not. I haven't heard anything lately.
These allegations that just came out.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh boy. No, I haven't.
To do. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I hope not.
Women are coming out of the.
Oh boy.
More than one. I'm thinking. Yeah, is how I'm hearing it. Yeah, hopefully not like a Bill Cosby thing, but
oh boy,
weapons all
heard
the
it
time
yesterday.
and stuff, like,
Weapons?
Like who's the guy that was the software guy was very similar like that. Like they wanted to be like a hard ass, so they would always, you know, be shoving guns in chicks' face and stuff. And apparently the rumors were that he was doing that same kind of shit, but they can't really investigate him for that as a crime if it's not seen or done, you know, seen in video or corroborated. But so I guess they're trying to go after him for sexual crimes because that was probably an overlap. I'm sure he did both. If he did it, I'm not saying he did it, but
did it involve a blow-up guitar?
I'm sorry.
Did it involve a blow-up guitar?
Probably, but I think it was a 2-input one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I just think it's kind of crazy now how, like, remember, I don't want to go too crazy here, Tony, and you know, it's your channel and stuff.
No, bro.
But, you know the Buffalo Bills kicker who was, I think, drafted last year or whatever?
Yeah.
And there was this whole thing about him, you know, with a whole, you know, RAPE. I don't know if you know the YouTube algorithm might find that word and you know, did some of the channel or the show, but he basically got, you know, released and kicked out of the league, and you know, now his reputation is ruined. And then it turns out that she lied, and this whole kid, his wife is ruined because and so that's why it's like, yeah, if somebody did something, death penalty like that, you know, if somebody did do something to that, you know, level. But I mean, let's find some facts before people's lives are completely ruined, and then 2 years later you find out it was all made up, and then nothing happens.
Damn.
Yeah, they're not. Well, they don't retract it. They don't fix it, and it sucks because that dude's like done. You know.
I heard. I mean, this Ramstein thing was it was involved a backstage pass and a girl who was not willing. You know, most are.
Yeah, if you're going backstage, come on.
And
you know what that pass is for.
Yeah, so that's how it
yeah,
you know, went down. And there's another one, and
another one.
So
it says publisher dropped him due to these allegations. Dropped him. Ramstein issued statement. Wow. He issued a statement.
Yeah,
these companies are like forced to so fast. It's like, hey, I wish a company would one time say, hey, we're going to wait until everything is more facts are out, and before we do anything, you know.
Right.
Trav, what's up, man?
Yeah, kid's been fed. All's well.
Right on, bro.
So you guys are still going? Figured, awesome. Come back in.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. Jay, I really like also, I want to say this, the in the shows, the comedy, it's fun, dude. It's so much fun, man.
Again, it's fun to hear you say that, you know, because you never know what people are going to think, you know. about the things that we talk about. My parents watch the show.
I think Kurt's become funnier.
Oh yeah,
I think Kurt's gotten funnier. To be honest with you, you know,
yeah,
because it was so funny. You guys just you guys just railed on him for the longest time about his mic, his camera, and also. I mean, that's what you do. But you know, like people have said before, we've known each other for like over 20 years. You just bust balls all day. It's what you do. You know, and it's all about love. You know,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I'm trying not
really
to say
is
things
fun.
that would be too personal with anybody. But
no. I mean, they slip out anyway, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
So Kurt, if you're watching, dude, he's at his daughter's graduation.
His
Kurt
youngest daughter's
was
graduation, right?
here for a whole lot of the first runs of Halenville back when we used to do that on Sunday night. And we started that Sunday at 10.
Did I steal Kurt?
I don't know.
No, Kurt came on a few times. Kurt's been on 3 or 4 or 5 times.
Kurt
about various Van Halen topics. Yeah,
Kurt.
Back in the early days of the show. Absolutely.
His knowledge on some of that stuff is off the charts. I'm like, how the hell do you? Come on.
I love when he was like, nope, actually you're wrong, because when they went to earning ball, they cleaned the fretboard, and he was like, this was the steaming process they used to clean the fretboard. This is the machine. This is like the water temperature, like some crazy detail.
Wow.
Yep.
Like,
That's nuts.
Wait, so Charles, so where is you in North Carolina or South Carolina?
North Carolina, right? Just Gastonia outside of Charlotte.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, what, 4.5? I'm in Little River, South Carolina, right on the border of North and South Carolina.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Jay.
You too, man.
Yeah.
You were missed for a while. But
yeah, it's good to be back.
You bring your happy ass back to New York, Jay.
I'd never. I hopefully never.
Come on.
It's only like funerals and weddings, and that's.
Oh. Well,
I hate saying it like that, but.
I know. No, it looks like you're having a good time down there. Kids are doing well.
Yeah,
Jimmy's
man.
doing well, so that's good. That's always a good thing. Always a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those clips that you guys run, Jay, during the show. They're short little clips.
Oh, the
fuck are you doing?
Those.
the little video ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Not the Peter North stuff, right?
no, not those. Not those videos.
That goes without saying, of course. Yeah.
That's the one.
Common knowledge. Or carnal knowledge.
Yep.
We looked at one of those yesterday. I'm going to show you this. Watch this.
Can you? It is yesterday already.
Tony, it's cool to hear. Wait, no, go back. We got to do that again.
Do it. Do it again.
The slap.
Holy shit.
It slapped him in the fucking head.
I like to try to find the backstories on some of these, but it's hard, you know.
What are you doing? That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like it needs that sound effect.
Yeah.
That particular clip, it isn't very long, but it's outdoor, and it's in another country, and the guy doesn't know the material, and the guy that comes up's the singer, and they are not happy.
Sure, clubs him in the head.
Yeah.
Not knowing the material, isn't that the worst?
Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, like I said earlier, it's a lead singer doesn't like the guitarist. That's weird.
That usually happens. That's very common, you know, because obviously we know singers have massive egos for the most part,
Yeah.
and guitarists have egos. It's just, you know. So and they're the two guys right in the front. You know.
They're always the ones that are clashing.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Yep.
That's hilarious, though.
LSD, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to keep your composure when you're pissed at somebody in a band, you know, and they're doing something on stage that you're like, oh my God, why are they doing that?
It's like siblings.
Yeah.
It's like family. Yeah.
And like,
Although
it builds up over how many different shows you do. And finally, it's like, God damn it. You know, you freaking push them off the stage.
You've turned up your amp for the last time.
Just unplug his shit. Son of a, you know.
I mean, there's gigs that don't go as well, but when it gets this bad, not a good night.
No.
You never know. They could have been brothers.
Even
too,
the rest of the
so,
band.
Right.
You know.
That could be.
Noel and Liam, you know.
Oh, you don't. There he is.
There he is.
Kurt. Someone's ears are ringing.
Yeah.
Kirk, congratulations,
Little
dude.
birdie.
Right on, bro.
Yep.
He's probably a few Sammy's Beach Bar rum spritzers deep by now. Spritzer.
One leg of his pants on.
No leg of his pants on.
No leg of his pants. Walking around in
That
circles.
is okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Walking around in circles. That just hit.
Yeah.
Let me show these guys. Charles, I did get my stuff in the mail. Dave Z.
Oh,
sent.
yeah.
So thank you,
very
Dave
cool.
Z. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, I guess it got.
That's a big pick.
Excuse me?
That's what she said.
Very cool. Very
you know,
cool.
Wait. Is it a sticker? That should that was a real
Yeah,
pick.
it's a decal.
Oh,
That'd be awesome if it was like an actual,
stick
an actual made out of tortoise shell.
That'd be awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks again, Dave. Dave Z. Very cool, brother.
Yeah, Dave. You rock, bro.
Great guy.
All right. So while it's on my brain, before we may go long tonight, we might. It's Saturday night. We're celebrating 3 years
Sunday.
here on the channel. It is Sunday. You're right.
Sunday morning.
Damn.
So let me give you a little sneak peek into the future here on the channel. Tuesdays, we talk Van Halen here every Tuesday. Now, see, I'm getting you saying that, B.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Nice. You got it
Tuesday.
right.
Not Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. But so this Tuesday, our friend Ed, we're going to since he's new around here and the hazing's kind of coming to a close.
Throw him in the barrel. Yes.
Log him.
Beautiful.
Look at that, man. Is that awesome? Right on.
That was supposed to be like a number 3 balloon, but it deflated. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what it looks like. Now it looks like the cutout of that pick.
Exactly.
You know?
So
And
this Tuesday, since Ed is new here, this Tuesday on the show, we're going to get to know Ed a little better.
Right on.
We're going to find out what makes him that next level Van Halen fan. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's
it's all about
Tuesday.
me.
All about you, baby.
And not your goddamn hip.
That's right. It's all about me. It's your goddamn hip. Gotta have the proper.
I got more concert picks. Well, we'll show it. We'll show it later.
There's no way Dave said that, man.
You don't think so?
I
No?
don't think so. Oh man. He might have said something to piss him off, but
Sort of.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were not on the same page. Dave was yeah.
He saw those lights again and was like, "Oh, it's my show again."
He needed to share. It was too good. I don't know
Who
what
cares
he was
about Beck?
smoking.
That's right. No.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That could have been in itself, had it worked out, could have been a great comeback right there.
Yes.
Mhm.
But
They had the welcome back music and everything from Welcome Back Carter. And yeah, didn't work out.
let me give you a sneak peek into a couple more weeks coming up.
Before you
June
do
the
that,
20th.
Before you do that, Tony, I got a email from Jimmy Ray Hawkins.
Oh, Jimmy Ray.
He actually wanted to donate to the 3rd year anniversary show a set of Billy Gibbons signed picks.
Nice.
So he sent me the email. I forwarded it to you. So if that's
Wow.
something that you would
That
like
is
to do,
outstanding.
he'd be willing
Very
to do it.
Nice.
Holy
That's
moly.
cool as hell. That's cool as hell.
Wow.
Right on, dude.
So-
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Jimmy Ray's a generous cat, man.
He really is. Here's what I'll do, Jimmy Ray. I'll put Tony's email and his social security number and his mom's maiden name in the chat.
His pant size.
And just send him an email, and then you can work the details out.
First pet.
If that
Very
works.
cool, Jimmy Ray.
Yeah, name of
Yeah,
your
dude.
first pet.
Very awesome.
Awesome.
My
Very
first
cool.
pet was Toby. It's a little black dachshund. And no, it wasn't because of that. So
Oh.
never mind.
Oh.
That is
Damn.
awesome,
Fine.
dude.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Jimmy Ray.
Yeah, Jimmy Ray, you rock, dude. Let me put this up here in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from Tuesday, June 20th, upcoming. We're going to team up with our friend Donnie Ward, and we're going to unearth the bumblebee
Excellent.
from
the
top
year of the
to
bumblebee.
bottom, start
It
to
is.
finish, every detail with a surprise special guest. Can't tell you that. Love to. June 20th, Tuesday, coming up. 2 more weeks.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Looking
Did you
so
shrink?
much
Did you
forward to
shrink
that.
down Charles's guitar, Ed? What is that?
A little bit. Yeah.
That thing is
Cool.
adorably cool, bro. Adorably cool.
That is cute.
Yours is better, Charles. I love that. That webbing is unbelievable.
That is cool.
I get a kick
Let me
out of
show you this, B, before we wind down. You remember this night, don't you?
Yeah, Perry
Whoa.
has the best hair in metal, man. Perry
it.
Richards.
Best hair in metal.
That was
Robin Noodles.
Look at Butt Cheeks playing violin with the big goiter, big goiter.
No,
going
that
out of
was
his neck.
that was actually the
That's
the
great.
bass that I sent Tony. That was the first one I built of the Striped series. And Perry being a bass player, I'm like, hey Perry, look what I can do, and he's like, yeah, whatever, No, he was very cool guest, good guy. But
All right. Well, guys and girls, I think we're going to wind down.
it's a marathon show, good show.
It has been.
Yeah.
We're 324.
Congrats on
right
3 years,
now.
Tony.
Thank you, Jay.
Absolutely.
Great to see
Thank you,
you,
Jay.
dude.
It's good seeing you, Jay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
OU812 and Treb, good to see you guys.
All you
We'll
guys.
see you guys
Nice to be here.
tomorrow. Go over and meet me over in their chat tomorrow, 5 Eastern, on the OU812 R2 R3 Lock and Nut will be joining them and us over in the chat. Yeah.
Yep.
Looking forward to that. Gonna do some cooking while I watch you guys. Normal Sunday thing.
Last show was a 2-burger show for you, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh man.
It was.
When's your next Saturday show, Jay? Or you don't know? It's just on the fly.
Yeah. It all
Whenever
depends
you feel
on
like it. Who's coming? Yeah. Kurt.
Right on. So go check out Jay Hannon and Company Under the Bus every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. See that Wednesday
we'll
works
see
now.
over there too. Yeah, it kind of happens. It kind of cuts my week in half now, so it's a good thing. You know?
Yeah.
I dig it.
Definitely.
Yeah. But it makes the week longer. It seems like I can get more done now, but it does make my week longer from start to finish. But that's a good thing, though.
Almost. It's fun, man. Dude, I love hanging out with those dudes, man. You know.
Yeah,
it's like the poker night. That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, you guys have a good congealed relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, the banter is unbelievable. I love it.
Yeah, I can't speak anymore. My mind is
Brendan's fried. If you would have woke up this morning and said, "Hey,"
I don't know what happened, but
you're going to use
the word you were looking for
today.
Watch your profanity.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Too much sun. I was outside a lot. Fucking gone. Jesus Christ.
All right, kids. Well, we're going to wind it down. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for 3 years here.
Yeah, wow.
What can I say?
Thank you, Tony.
It's been fun every single week.
You're up, Tony.
We'll continue. Let me see what we got in here. Have I got something loaded in here for next week? I think I do. Where's it at?
This is some serious gourmet shit.
I don't. Let me grab it. Goodness. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm going to show you what's in store for next week here on Show Me Your Pick, if I can find it. There it is.
Tony, you got to put some the googly eyes in those lenses.
That'd be awesome.
What are the glasses Hetfield or Newstead used to wear, like in the?
Oh, sorry. I hit my phone.
Brandon, you are fried.
There's your card.
That's it.
I'm not even drinking, man.
Tita.
Oh, there you go.
It's gonna be a good show.
Yes.
Trev feels even worse now.
Look at him. Featuring Trev, Symmetry Trev.
I'll be around for that one, I guess. Obligated for that.
All right, guys, we're going to scram out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for 3 years. Leave a thumbs up here on the video. Subscribe here if you're not. Thanks for that. We're almost at 1,000. We'll be right back here next Saturday night. You guys hang out here. Anybody else who was going to hop in, you know who you are. Hop in backstage. We'll be there a little while. So, yeah. All right.
Come on
Take care,
over.
you guys. Love you.
Guys.
See you, Charles.
Have a
Love you,
great
brother.
week. See ya. Bye.
Least I don't need to beg or borrow.
Cause Leroy Jenkins.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And all I've got, I have is steel.
Yes.
Woo!
I've just about had enough of you.